coming soon on video and DVD.
Sound the alarm!
Files! Bring the files!
There's a body.
Philo and Highland and Sky, there's a danger. Yeah, though most people are unaware of the traps waiting to ensnare wanderers of the occult. On the chase of the case, every question we tear apart. We've got mystery in the heart. Our brains, they are filled with smarts in pursuit of the results. Light that is shared by the stars each night. They explain why they're playing such a game, to remain undetained and away from sight. It just might, for at the end of the day, it's up to us three, and together we'll venture until we have solved the mystery. And together we'll venture until we have solved the mystery. And together we'll venture until we have solved the mystery.
As we open up, we pan down to see our party at the chapel. Lou and Orchid has made it there, along with their new bird friend, Roberto. That's his name. Is that his name? It's been a while since I...
It was Roberto, but yeah, Roberto was Roberto was actually even better.
Roboto. No, Roboto. I'm going with Roboto.
What
the fuck?
What did I miss?
What the
Sorry, I just zoned out for a super long time.
Are you still in the shop right now?
Yeah, you're not
Scooter?
here.
You can't do much.
Yeah, I know. I kept on hearing. Yeah, I know. I heard a bunch of people say so I figured hearing Scooby go too would really be nice.
Would clear up the confusion.
That is in fact reasonable, yes.
I have went to a bar, gotten a drink, and then the church just appeared.
True.
Is church here?
You know, they always say you have to find They always say you have to find Jesus, but what happens if Jesus finds you?
That's what happens in Soviet Russia.
Literally.
Ghosty, I love how we said Jesus in the 5 minutes we talked about Jesus.
Listen, Jesus has no place in my heart.
Soviet Russia is crazy.
Stop! Don't make fun of me!
No, it's
Roboto,
the Yakov
Roboto.
Smirnov thing. In Soviet Russia, Jesus finds you. Like, that was the thing. I wasn't making a jab at you or anything. BB understood it.
I don't get it.
Roboto suddenly flies upon the church, attacking it. The church is real.
Oh, I thought I
In
wanted to
fact,
do another
yeah.
hole in something. I think I've tried that enough in places recently. Should we go
There's a real
inside?
church.
Flash back down on Orchid's shoulder.
There you go. That's nice. I with 2 fingers stroke the top of his head. We've grown quite attached, as you can see here, possibly due to the trauma bonding of our hallucinations we've sustained for the last however long it's been. But he was correct. We should come here and to find people. Well, he said to find friends. Where is Scuba at the moment? Oh, wait a minute. He's alone. Oh no. What happened? Where was he last?
Is that a bad thing?
Yes, it very much
It
is.
always is, yes.
Every time we leave Scoobert alone, something goes wrong.
Why? What
No,
could he
every
have
time
done
you leave
alone?
Scoobert alone, something goes wrong.
Well,
I highly doubt
last
that's
time he was alone, he ate someone in prison and was while he was sentenced to death. And also, I believe, set a hospital on fire.
That's
Oh wait, no, that was the time
I don't
before.
think that was...
No, the last time was actually he attacked a pregnant woman and her child.
Exactly.
that's awful.
Yes, so I'm very worried right now. Lou, where did you last see him?
Your friend is secretly a supervillain?
It was we went to the curio shop. And you see, Scoobert started antagonizing the owner, which Scoobert knew was stuck in a time loop. So Scoobert, upon convincing the owner to hand over ownership of his curio shop, then started the time loop over and over again.
I think we need to bring him here if that's the case. He will most likely still be there at the moment. What did he
just get bored? I mean,
and started to find his way here.
Did he know that you were coming this way? I see. I guess he could track us in theory if he wanted to, but then again, last time he wandered, he deliberately went where we were not.
We had gotten information about the owner of the curio shop, about this location that may or may not be here. So I came down this way. But that was before Scoobert started an infinite loop.
We should send him a message. I pull up my sending stone, and this would be a good time to transition over back to the shop and see what's going on there. I think if I can remember which background it was.
This is gonna...
Welcome to my shop.
No. What do you mean your shop? You get out of my shop. This is my shop.
No, this is my shop.
No. What are you talking about? This is my shop.
No, in fact, I can prove it. Go outside and look at the sign. It'll say Scoobert Shop.
Sure, I go look outside. He walks out, goes outside, and then
he goes and shuts the door, and then goes back to the counter.
Once the door shuts, he gets teleported back to the counter. What are you doing in my shop? It's closing out.
Your shop? This is my shop.
No, what are you talking about? This is my shop. This is my shop. See, look at the sign over there.
No, look at the sign over there. No, look at the sign over there.
What is the sign over there?
No, look at the sign over there.
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 The Steven Universe ringtone goes off.
Oh God.
Ooh, hold on, my Discord is going off.
What's the Discord?
No, Discord.
What's a Discord? What?
And so he answers, "Hello, welcome to my shop."
I'm not in your shop.
Wait.
And neither should you be at the moment. We need you over here by the new church.
Well, if you're not in my shop, then I guess... Well, I'm sorry, this might be bad customer service, but goodbye. And hangs up.
Actually, I would like to... Oh.
Lou is just looking at the sending stone shenanigans like,
Hello, welcome to Scoobert's shop.
Hello, I'm interested in purchasing one of your fine goods. Could you please tell me what item would be of a hot commodity in your establishment?
Oh, why we just sold some climbing packs, actually.
That would be fun.
We also have some.
Actually, the climbing packs is perfect. Unfortunately, I found myself unable to go right now. Would you perhaps do a delivery?
Yes, we do delivery.
Fantastic. I'm currently at Lou, what's the name of this place?
Lou just looks on the map. The chapel.
But it's on the map. It's just a chapel.
Yeah, Sundial Chapel, it says on the map. I'm by the Sundial Chapel.
Okay, give me 5 to 10 minutes and I'll be right there.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Boop.
Anytime.
Lou just looks really tired and he's like, oh yeah, he's really sticking hardcore to Gambit, isn't he?
It seems that way.
Trying to steal the shop, or no?
My theory is that he'll forget about it as soon as he arrives.
Well, duty calls. And he grabs he grabs onto a pack and just fucking
straight through the door,
Grimsley
like
is
an imprint in the wall, you mean?
Yep.
Of course.
Grimsley is going to stare for a few seconds, walk to the corner, and then just recreate the Shinji chair meme and just sit there. Just...
Alright then.
Normal day, nothing's amiss here.
Like, Lou is doing the same, except without a chair, just on the ground.
Just sitting on the floor next to the church. Alright, well, I guess
You do know what the
we'll be able to go in. I guess while he's on his way, you said that this place just appeared?
Yes, I had... Well, Scooby was conversing with the shop owner. He suggested that I don't find someone who, and I quote, tickles my nipple.
Oh, he said that again. Oh, and so that's why you left and decided to. I
Step
understood.
out. Make my own way here, yes. There is a certain level of discomfort whenever Scoobert implies that I am an asexual.
I can understand that. It was not exactly a comfortable conversation when Salvador brought up the idea that I should be getting a move on regarding dating. Still not over that, as you can tell. Out of character, it's been over a week, but as far as Orc is concerned, it's been only like a few hours. It's fresh.
There was also something
Listen,
else.
guys, you need some better traveling people or some better people to know, because it sounds like you know some pretty awful people.
There's also
Preferably people who don't get people's pronouns wrong, because remember, I will eat them.
That's crazy, bro. You did that.
Okay, well, I have your attention. There is something I wish to converse with you. You were close to the clock tower, yes? Were there any strange happenings?
Yes, there were quite a few.
I saw trauma.
Yes, the aforementioned trauma bonding that we sustained, we did figure out a few things. One, that very much even the very stone from which it is formed is, as of right now, impenetrable. I tried to drill a hole in it for quite some time. It is sealed by key, but we knew that already. It turns out that the magic surrounding it is actually Chronos magic. Which suggests actually that might be why the tower is able to not be impenetrable. It might just be sustaining itself and reversing any damages that it endures. However, my shard staircase is still there, so we can get over the gate currently. The other thing that we observed, thanks to Roberto here, is the fact that the higher you go, the stronger the hallucinations created by the Chronos magic become, and there's one source of seemingly light, but also it was a different type of illusion that was created somewhere halfway up the tower that seems to be, well, that might be the source of the magic itself and the issues that are going on. So if we are able to find a key of some kind and enter the clock tower, that would be the first place that I would check. If we can endure the horrors within.
Luke just kind of pecks up at the sound of illusions. And I'm gonna roll Arcana. 9.
Arcana 4.
Illusions.
That was stupid of me. Yeah. Illusions. Yeah. They're illusions. Yeah. Illusions. Big illusion. Cool. Big. You got a 9. I'm not gonna tell you that.
Do I have to roll something? Perception?
Emily, roll me a d20 real quick.
Okay.
Sister
18.
What?
No, she doesn't. 18.
All right. Players, you hear footsteps approaching the door.
Oh, perfect. Someone is inside.
Check that.
Brace yourselves, just in case.
As the door enters, you see a priestess lady.
That's
a
what a
nun
priestess
like
is.
lady. I don't know.
That's what a
How would you
priestess is.
describe her?
But it's just like a nun. But
Like
yeah,
a priestess?
It is a nun, but like
Priestess,
it is.
nun, same difference in the eyes of our Lord.
Like,
we don't know which lord this is. We don't know what church this is.
To gaze upon your probably beautiful faces. Not really, but close enough.
Scooby's very handsome.
Excuse me, this is the second time I've been insulted in such a way in this episode. Counting part 1. What is going on with people?
Okay, this time it's from the DM, so it's different.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh no, that wasn't spoken in character. That was spoken out of character, or not out of character, like by the DM. She didn't say that.
So that is out of character. Goddamn it!
It is out of character.
Don't worry about it. None of you heard that.
Orchid takes pride in being a glamour queen. Thank you very much.
As someone who created a dress for the grammar queen, I am insulted.
Well, she's not wearing the dress you made, though. You're not wearing that. She's not wearing that dress.
Scoober is gonna nudge Lou's leg. Does she tickle your pickle?
No, it's even worse now.
Like,
it was nibbled before, so it's actually better.
Lou.
It's
like
not
Lou.
Single word.
Pickle is worse.
Lou.
Yeah, pickle is so
Lou
much
is
worse.
God.
I meant to say nipple.
Like
Oh, wait, no, just
Lou,
got it, yeah.
who
It
was,
is plus.
happy for this discovery for a moment. His face just soon, kind of sinks to, oh god, this again.
An Orchid who is worried that the priestess heard that as the first piece of dialogue from any of us, and very flusteredly is like, "Forgive us, please. Sorry. We're investigators. We're here to ask for some questions. Lock tower key.
Yeah.
Something. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I'm so sorry."
Hey, listen,
Priestess.
Orchid, I know. Just get inside.
Wait, you know
Does
my name?
you tickle your nipple?
Yes, I know your name. You're back again. Just get in.
Orchid raises an eyebrow at
All
this.
of you, Lou, Scuba, Orchid, just get in.
Wait, was I in a time loop within a time loop?
We're in a town that's stuck in a time loop. Of course we're in a time loop. Lou
Everyone
just
else
heads
seems to be affected
inside,
by one.
exasperated.
How many years have we been here?
That's a very good question.
Depends on which you, not personally. That depends. Depends. Time goes weirdly here. As a group, years, maybe. I don't know how many times I've had to see your guys' face over and over and have the same conversation over and over, and each time you leave here, I wonder if today will finally be the day you guys actually succeed, or whether you'll fall to one of your many, many fates. Do you know how many times I've seen you guys die or break things more than they're broken? Perhaps you get trapped in the time loop you're already trapped in. Perhaps there's only 2 of you left. Perhaps there's 1. Perhaps there's none. Okay?
Well,
I've been
good
here a long
news.
time.
I already did 2 of those things, so we should be in the clear.
You'd be surprised on how much you're not in the clear.
Orchid slumps against the wall of the church, having an existential crisis at this information.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Lou is having an existential crisis too, but instead of being upset about it, he just has a violent reaction to the information.
Oh
Just-
God. That's the rain now. Come on.
He's angry about it. He doesn't like the idea of being in a time loop. He's already escaping people. He doesn't need something else to escape.
Those people might not be around anymore, depending on how many years have gone by.
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
guess
yes.
that's fair. That's fair.
Process.
This is like an internal time loop. Like it's only affecting a certain radius, right?
As you know of.
Yeah, no. So we're gonna leave this, and it will just be like leaving the Irene dimension. Nothing's gonna be the same. Our employer probably thinks we're dead.
After after I don't know how many minutes it would take to compile that information, realistically speaking, but after certain, I know Orchid wills herself to speak. All right, you say we have made mistakes. Like you say, her hands are visibly shaking, but she's still trying to be as direct as possible. We've made many mistakes. We've done this before. It seems like going inside doesn't help because it will not affect anything. Some things that we've done clearly have led to our demises. If we know what they are this time, and somehow find a way to make a note of them in some way, we can figure out what it is that we should do this time compared to any other time.
Do objects get affected within the time loop?
Everything's affected. I can't wait. One of these timelines where one of you fixes this. And really, Orchid, you think you're the first version of yourself to think that through?
No, well, not necessarily.
No, hold on. No, the way
but if other versions of me have thought about that, then other versions of me have compiled other information. But then it doesn't matter because whatever information they had is less than what I would have now hearing things from you. If you didn't think there was a possibility of us fixing something, you wouldn't bother inviting us in or indulging in any conversation with us, would you?
Unless, hold on a second. So from our perspectives, this is the first time, right, guys?
Yes.
From our perspectives, this is the first.
Okay, so does anyone else think that the way she emphasized fixes this maybe makes it sound like maybe we caused this.
No, because the inciting incident for us being here in the first place was something is broken. So we can't be responsible for it.
You did not cause this.
See? There you go.
Okay.
Anyways, back to what I
just
was
wants to blame
saying.
himself,
Back to what I was
apparently.
saying. What errors have we made? What information can you provide now that any other version of me that's asked this question would not have known?
Yeah, do we have a flowchart somewhere?
Hey, Emily, check DM talk.
Okay.
Yep.
There's a flowchart somewhere.
No, I wish there was.
Actually, I want to.
Each random ass route in this interactive adventure.
Like including that sort of everything?
Feeding a clock tower with Markiplier.
Hey, I mean, if you get Markiplier on the stream,
And it's too
I would love
organized. I
that.
don't know.
It's too organized.
It's too organized.
You know that.
It's too organized. I generally don't know what he means.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
that is the
unorganize.
most
Give me a
us-coded thing in the world.
Let me unorganize. Give me a second.
Yeah, let me just scramble it around a little bit for you here.
What?
Emily, would you like me to take over our sister now?
No.
No,
Emily's
no
got it.
way.
This is my character, and I will
He
fumble
said
my way through it. So be it. D&D, everyone.
Oh. Oh my god, I actually can't read. Okay, sorry.
You did it! Anyways, let me just send you one more thing.
Like, to be honest, I think the most us-coded thing is to somehow fumble this mission in a hilarious way.
Yeah, we just
worst way
restart the
possible.
loop again.
God.
That's how this all ends, with just another failure. And the rest of, like, the
That's
next,
just how
like...
the whole series ends. The whole series
No,
ends with
here's
you
the
guys
thing. If
trapped
that
in this loop
happens...
forever.
If that's what happens, we could always do it where, like, now we really are in just, like, an episodic thing, because every episode is just another starting of the loop.
From a different point.
I don't want to think about that.
Okay. I've got ya, okay.
What'd you say, Ghosty?
I don't want to think about that.
And also, why would the events of the loop have different starting points if, surely the events have to play out the same in order for us to end up in the same situation for the loop to continue?
Well, it wouldn't. It would start at the same place, and then we do a different route, because apparently we make different choices,
I
and then
see.
fail every time.
Well, anyways, if Emily's ready to continue the scene, I'm ready for the answer. Or answers, because they're probably
Yeah, I
multiple
think she
things.
finally understands the flow chart, so it should be okay.
Sorry, I was waiting to see
Yeah, do you get what
the
you're
other
looking at?
if Aiden was typing. Anyway. Hey, you want to know what errors you made? Well, the answer is everything. You've somehow done everything wrong you possibly could do wrong throughout all these loops, over and over. You're destined to do it again, and I don't know how to help you or how to stop you from going into these terrible fates or just going through it over and over and over. I don't know how to help you.
Well, we can only fail upwards.
I suppose
No,
you're right.
somehow you
Gilbert.
fail downwards.
Normally, I would say upwards is the solution, considering where the Chronos magic is coming from. But again, we can't get close enough at the moment without horrible psychological trauma. And last time, if I had not caught Roberto, he would have died. So,
I will say the clock
Very
tower seems
true.
like a really obvious. The clock tower seems like a really obvious solution, and if we've failed plenty of times, surely we've looked at that before.
Now that
She's
this
looked in a
that
clock
is
tower.
true. However, it's also the source of the problem. So it's almost we are sort of obliged to go there at some point, prepared ideally, of course. But it's a but you know much as the steady. By the way, what is your name?
Sister and L. Just the NL.
Right. So but much like Sister Nell has pointed out here,
Neil.
that Sister Neil, sure. As much as the sister here has pointed out, we are destined to continue in this form until we find the solution. So, for everyone's sakes, it seems like we will need to go there at some point. Although something has occurred to me. In any of the times that we have gone there, have you accompanied us?
Are you saying we take actions to break the loop?
Well, of course, rather than
Why
subject
wouldn't
ourselves to
we?
it and cause poor Sister Annelle more trauma than she's already sustained, she could, if anything, she could tell us if we've done something before on our journey and thus prevent us from doing the same thing again. In real time.
Now, wait. I'm noticing a bit of a plot hole here.
Yes?
So we're experiencing this loop, right?
Yes.
Sister O'Neill said. Now I mentioned. Does objects are they affected by the loop? And Sister Neil said yes to the objects being affected because everything is affected.
Scoobert, I'd hate to burst your bubble, but her name is Sister NL, not Sister
Why?
O'Neill.
Why does Sister Neil remember the past attempts?
We have remembered every time that one of the citizens has undergone their time loop. We recognize that's happening. So it seems like Sister Annelle is just on a potentially higher version of that. Hopefully not in a version of her own. Hopefully it's not a layer upon a layer upon a layer type of situation. But she does seem to be, much like we were exempt from other people's scenarios, she is exempt from ours for whatever reason. All the more reason why she would be, an invaluable asset to our survival, collectively, and to her own alleviation of her tormented psyche. Should she agree to join us?
Would there be a point that she locks in? Is there a point that she locked her time loop? Because when I was in the shop, I ended up falling into that loop. So
You fell into a loop? Oh.
Well,
I
I mean,
didn't realize.
it was more because he kind of played into it.
being
To be honest, it
yourself.
wasn't. I don't know if that was properly out of character. I don't know if it was properly that he fell into the loop, but it definitely seems like it, considering the repeated actions.
Well,
That
from
was
his
Roberto
perspective, yeah, I mean,
speaking.
from his perspective, he was put into. We had no idea about any of this, so I thought playing into it wouldn't just feed into the main plot, but here we are.
The last time we did that, we canonized Satan, so that's how it goes.
We did do that.
So, anyways, as I was saying, Sister Annelle, would you be so kind as to accompany us in order to essentially help all 5 of us get out of whatever situation we're in? Or have I suggested that already?
I haven't, actually.
Orca's eyes light up.
Into
Aha!
the clock
Then it's
tower.
worth a try.
I haven't been to the clock tower since I first arrived here. I don't
Oh, what was it? What was it like back then?
Same as it is now, just without me.
Well, you say that. Was it hemorrhaging Chronos magic when you arrived?
Yeah, a time loop means it's been stuck like this for years and years. It just builds as more people get trapped in.
Well, understandable. I was more asking whether or not you arrived to this town before the time loop began, but it seems you didn't. Very well. However, it does seem like unlike the citizens or like the new arrivals that you seem to recall this, as Scubert pointed out. So something about your person seems like you are able to resist to some degree, for whatever reason. At least more than the average person.
I think it is. I think it is this church.
Chapel.
Well, chapel, yes, the sun. Well, the sundial chapel. It does imply something time-related, considering the name. You would think it might be
Also,
older
if
than
you
the clock
consider
tower,
the
considering
fact-
sundials predate our version of clocks.
Yes, but I have a theory if you would be willing to hear it.
Yeah.
Why, of course.
This church is possibly not a native part of this time loop, considering its ability to appear and disappear. It could be that it only exists in certain loops, and it could be that it doesn't exist in others. Or that some sort of entity is trying to cover up its existence.
All a possibility. Sister Enel, from your perspective, is the church always here?
The church is when I want it to appear.
So you will it into existence. Where does it go otherwise, if not here?
To me, nowhere. To outsiders, I guess it's just some magic I used to use back when I was more like you guys.
Illusions. That was out of character. That might possibly be why. That must be it. Whatever magic you possess has some resistive qualities to the Chronos magic.
I always just thought it was because I looked him in the eyes, but sure.
Who is him in this case?
Yeah.
I'll find out.
Well, if we'll find out, that implies that we already have found out, and that clearly hasn't worked, or we will remember that.
Alice is just... I don't know, okay? I don't really want to face him again. You guys don't remember it, and I don't think you'll remember it unless you become permanently trapped, or at least stay for longer. You guys seem to be very determined to fight against the loop, despite you guys don't remember dying over and over and over again, or just any of it. You don't remember that pain. I know you've told me in other timelines you've died before, come back, but could you don't remember how you cried once when you couldn't revive them? You don't remember the pain when you were stabbed over and what you feel. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm sure you felt some remorse standing over your two friends' bodies, because there is some worlds where only you made it out. And then it all goes back and you don't remember any of it. But those timelines out there
It's the
somewhere...
Scubert way.
Those timelines.
Lou
I
hears
broke
this, and
Emily's
then
character. I broke Emily.
Lou hears it over and scoop it, and it's like, what the hell? You scare me.
You scare me too.
Something in the
What
way
do
that you mentioned this.
It's the
You mentioned this.
scuba.
You've told me
Just
that
stay.
you've told us that I'm the first of my versions to have suggested that you accompany us, and yet you seem to have intent knowledge on all of our deaths and our reactions to them. How could this be if you were not there with us?
I just know. I just know.
I want to do the Severus Snape line.
It could
You
be.
just know.
Actually, it could be that whenever one of us survives, they flee to here to seek solace.
Sometimes. It's
Yes,
pretty
I
easy
imagine that
to
if we get
tell
told
when-
this,
I don't know, like a
I gotta
Give me a sec. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna.
Jacob, you should roll persuasion to convince Sister Anil to abandon whatever she's standing for and to join your party.
but she's.
You should roll persuasion for that. It'll be funny. Do it. It'll be funny.
Wow, is this the first time the DM? Is this the first time that
Aiden,
you have encouraged us to roll a charisma check of some kind after 7 episodes?
Oh yeah, definitely funny.
A charisma check after 7 episodes. This is wonderful. The crowd has been seated.
But why must you do this now?
I don't know. It would be funny.
Why must you do this now?
Well,
Abandon all you know. Come home with us to the Adventurers Guild.
Hey Aiden, guess what?
Even.
Aiden, guess what? You can come back. You don't just come back. Anyways, and we're gonna go ahead and cast. I need to make up a name. Funny time magic yes spell on spot. Something. No, it's called something now. The name of the spell is actively called something until I can think of something.
Okay.
Times arrow.
And now can't remember what it's called because she hasn't used it in a while, so therefore it's called something. Sure.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
cannot recall what it's called.
You could call it wibbly wobbly.
Timey wimey.
Oh.
So, are you casting it now? Ooh, actually, wait. I just thought of a name. God damn it! Why do I think of a name?
Okay,
Damn.
go on. We haven't cast it
timey
yet.
wimey.
You still time. There's still.
All right. So, Emily, just go ahead and tell me when you want moromancy.
Oh no. The etymology alone is.
Morancy, what's that mean?
Moros is the
What does that
is the Greek personification of doom. So you know.
Oh.
Go ahead and
That sounds fun.
Jacob, because you rolled a 7. We were playing this threshold. You didn't roll high enough to get anything, but you didn't roll low enough to where something bad happens to you. Nothing
So I
happens.
rolled neutral. Yeah.
You got neutral. Congratulations. And because I know Moromancy isn't going to be cast the second time, Moromancy in this situation is a form of divination that usually is in relation to fools.
It's the fool's game.
Bum, bum, bum. Anyways, would you like to try the second strategy now, Mr. Butterman?
I
Butterman pro strat game.
Well, I mean, I'm waiting for her because I said the second strategy requires her to lift up the veil and have us look in the eye. She's not done that yet.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't told her
Let's
to.
get
You
real,
told her to
Brian.
cast a spell.
Well, yes, I'm not
No,
supposed
I
to do
said
that.
we're going to do both strategies, and to please do so in your own time, which I did not think was going to be
Alright.
several minutes.
Anyways,
Here
You're going to
you
go to
want
bed, Emily,
Brian.
so just saying.
Here comes the bride.
No, I don't. I'm done with school. It's over.
It's
And I don't have anything done tomorrow.
Hey.
so anyways, Inel, whenever you'd like.
Okay, she lifts up the veil.
An orchid
Go
gazes
ahead and
into
roll
her
me
eyes.
Go ahead and roll me a d20, Jacob.
Ah, okay.
Oh God, I'm just thinking of I'm just thinking of crap. What's the music goes down 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 down. I'm just imagining that
Careless
song as
Whisper.
they're
We're
starting
thinking of Careless Whisper. I mean, I assume there's some form of oath of celibacy in this chapel, so I'm not even going to indulge that. However, I did roll a 15, so
15. Okay. Nothing. You rolled neutral again. I'll just say this. I'll just say the scales because I change the scales every session. Right now it is 16 and up is good. 15 through 6 is neutral, and 5 through 1 is good luck, have fun.
okay.
Question: Can Roberto do it? Because Roberto is
yes
Go
on
ahead.
Jacob's shoulder right now.
Go ahead.
Okay. I have to roll a default.
I'm scaling your numbers differently, but go ahead.
I have a default D20 because.
Wait, no, hold on a second. Wait, no,
Roberto
Vin.
had
No, don't let him. Wait, Aiden, don't let him scale the numbers differently. He wants to kill Roberto, remember. Don't trust him.
What are you talking about? I
Oh,
already
yeah.
talking about. Just go ahead and roll for me, buddy.
You told us
Don't
the
roll
scale
highly
now.
enough,
We're
you
using.
combust.
Aiden, as the DM, can
Nope,
rule
I have a
that.
new scale. I have new
I
scale.
got a D20. Vin,
Yes, you got a D20.
D20.
The dice is a D20 is what the dice is.
I think he means a natural 20.
Good. Oh, nat 20. Roboto
yeah, nat 20.
is a really
that's
good
exciting.
bird.
I'm kidding.
Not as cool as the die
Okay,
itself,
what does he see staring into her eyes?
Explodes.
I'm gonna have to improv some crap. Oh God.
Hey, no, you said there was some benefits to this. Give him the benefit. You know what there is.
Give me the benefits.
Bestow upon me the blessings.
As in-
Being the bird that I am. Come on then.
As in player, and I never wrote one for the bird.
Give me all the
Vent
benefits
one.
in one. Vent, yeah, good benefit.
Like. Who
Aiden,
doesn't
roll
have
me a
any rank?
D4. Aiden, roll me a D4 right now.
Okay, D4 rolling. 3. I got 3.
1, 2. Okay. I need to open up a different script. Give me a second.
I can't believe I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this now. Listen,
No,
Give me a
this
second.
is a good sign because it
Give me a
means that this has absolutely never happened in the timeline before. So we're on a good track, everyone.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Can I try?
In a moment. But...
So, Mr. Bird, the bird's the word. So, as you stare into Inel's eyes, what you see is not exactly that far off from what you had seen when you flew up the clock tower. However, it's much clearer now. Nothing. It's not as blocked by the illusions as it was before. You can actually make out the structures and the intricacies of the design of the clock tower. And as the quote unquote vision that you are seeing through Anel's eyes rises up, you reach the top of the clock tower where you see the actual clocks themselves.
Mm-hmm.
As you bear witness to those clocks, you see two very important things. The first being not a single one of those clocks is synced up to each other. They're each moving at different speeds. They're at different times. One of them has an extra hand. You don't know why. You just know it does. And secondly, it looks like one of the clock faces opens.
Nice. I know what's up there. Clocks are all at different times. One of them has an extra hand, and one clock is strangely open. I don't know what any
No,
of
it's
this
not
means,
open.
though.
It's not opened. It can open.
Oh, and one
Big
stop can
difference.
open.
Big difference.
One clock can't open for some reason. I don't know why or what any of this means.
That's
Although
suggesting
a
That's what you get for
little
being a
bird
bird.
body could fit into the clocks. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is at the top of the clock tower, so unless there's a clock down here we could use to climb through there, I don't think there's a way through.
Lou, Scoobert, you've been to other places before. Were there other places that you saw clocks? Out of character, I think there were clocks in the shop, but you know.
Yes, I know there were clocks in the shop. I'm just waiting patiently to see if BB says anything.
Oh yeah, it's a Scooby shop now. That's a good point.
It is the no, it's not. All I'm talking about.
Like,
It's my shop. It's my
Lou
shop.
looks over and says, "Well, we did see a clock in the curio shop."
Oh, yeah, I guess I had clocks.
Could one of those potentially
Look,
be
I
some
have
kind
clocks.
of gateway or
I'm gonna
into
shoot
it, or synced up with one of those? Well, actually, if we take Roberto there, maybe he can verify if it's. Well, actually, no, there'd be different. It's a different illusion, different time, unless it was happening. Maybe it might match one of the makes of one of the clocks.
Who
I
said what?
say we go to the clock tower.
Hmm?
Let's go to the clock tower, guys.
Wait, are
Not
you sure we should go
tower,
directly to the
clock
tower
shop
and
or
not to the
whatever.
shop first? Actually, wait a minute. Sister Anel, have we said any of this before? Have we decided to go to the shop to check out
meant to say
their
the
clocks
shop.
afterwards?
You never looked.
Like, Lou is already left and is on his way towards the curio shop, having no patience for this.
Well, I guess he's gone. Okay, fine. Let
He
me
has-
amend my
I mean-
question. Has Lou ever stormed off towards the curio shop before and hit on a dead end of some kind?
In
That's a damn good question.
You thought I was going to be like Neo in this situation.
More times I have to improv something.
I have more questions than Neo did in the Matrix,
She-
okay?
she-
The more
still hasn't-
questions you ask, the harder this gets for me. The more questions
You
ask,
always
the harder
complain
this
we
gets
don't
for me, but
interrogate the
answer
NPCs
would
enough. Well,
be-
here we are.
And
I will say this. I will say this. Because this is canonically the first time you guys have tried looking into her eyes, anything that happens from here on based on that information is new.
I see. All right, then.
That feels unlikely, but all right.
Well, if we haven't encountered the, I see that makes sense, B, because if we haven't encountered that as a potential answer before, we would have no reason to investigate it, and thus would not have tried it before.
Sure, but that doesn't mean that things along that way we haven't tried as well, because we're going to come up with ideas.
That is true. Yeah, I suppose. Wait, there's actually one final question that I have for you. Considering that we are going to have to go to the clock tower, and I assume we've been inside it before, does that mean you know where the key is? Sister Renelle.
That is funny. You will realize why that is funny.
Horrible timing.
That is horrid timing. Anyways,
Yeah,
I have rephrased my statement. Emily, go ahead.
Well, about that, she pulls out a key.
Oh, that was remarkable. Thank you very much. We will use this and try our best not to die, unless you would like to hold on to it and accompany us, like I suggested earlier. The offer still stands, and this is where I've now segued back into the conversation, and I'm going to roll persuasion as Aiden suggested before with my negative riz for the first time in the campaign.
Yeah. While you roll out, your existence in the grand scheme of things doesn't matter, so you should not continue to exist.
I think if that were the case, then most of humanity would cease to exist.
Yeah, but
Also, if Roberto's existence didn't matter, we would not have attained the answers that we have now. So Roberto was instrumental.
Congratulations, you're getting server muted.
That's responsibility.
All right, he's server muted.
Aiden's getting kicked out of his own campaign.
All right. By the way, again. Yeah, again, out of character. It seems like I'm having issues. I'm having issues with this with the internet again. So I'm going to switch to the hotspot. So the stream will cut out for a few seconds, and then I will try and move it down here and reconnect it somewhere and see if that will make a difference.
All right, perfect.
And now you've been forced into the main campaign.
Oh my god!
Well,
someone,
if
you all survived. Okay, if you all survived this campaign, including Sister Renelle, all I'm saying is you should ask Sister Renelle to join the Mystery Guild.
That will be another persuasion roll, but we will deal with that some other time.
I hired a new member of the party.
That would be hilarious.
Well, she could. No, here's the thing.
I can't be a player.
No, hold on a second, Aiden. She could join Fred because Fred's lost all of her teammates now.
Oh my god!
Imagine those two in a party together. They'd be polar opposites. They'd be absolute polar opposites.
I think
it's plain to see when you look at you and me. We're different as can be.
This is why Moromancy exists, because of Fred and because of Roboto.
I ship Fred and Neil.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyways, back to this. Assuming that we all now head off to the curio shop, I'm going to have Orchid not speak as much while I go and collect the internet.
Okay.
So I will just. Oh, okay.
Wow. I don't know, Aiden. I don't know what.
That was the wrong image.
All right. So all of y'all approach the curio shop. Lou is already there, and the sign, in fact, does not say Scooby Doo's owns the shop.
Yeah.
Wow, you could have told me that.
What a weird thing. It must be a bug in reality.
Of course.
It's like Roboto goes, "Is this really your shop, Scooby? It doesn't look like your shop. I mean, the sign literally it says someone else's name on it. Is that your dead name or something?"
Dead name?
Trans Scooby is crazy.
What is this campaign?
No, I don't know. The sign is lying. It did say I owned the shop earlier.
Luke just looks over and says, Scooby.
Just Scooby, just
Scooby.
Scooby.
Please don't. Not right now. We need to get this mystery done.
The fucking bird asked me the question.
You know, I'm not the fucking bird. I am the greatest fucking bird.
No, you're not.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those fucking birds.
Like, he's meddling getting fucking bird. Anyway, but Lou just sighs and says, "This isn't Scooby shop. Scooby shop, like the owner of this shop is in a time loop that Scooby took advantage of to.
It's my shop. I want it fair and square.
What is crazy?
How'd you win it?
I took over the desk and he became a customer.
That's not how that works.
That's not how shops work, Scooby.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So
Let's
wait,
just
if I
go
go in
inside.
Wait a minute, if I go in your bedroom and I just sit on the bed, does that mean I own your bedroom?
If you're inside the
No,
bed, then
because
yes.
I'll be on the bed with you.
What the?
Oh, you will?
What are you gonna do to that bird?
Blushes a little bit from this.
I mean, if those two shared a bed, one was getting flattened. That would be a way for him to die.
God, it would be so funny if Scooby was the one flattened, though.
Scooby, Matt.
Roboto actually weighs a lot more. Orchid has a broken shoulder now.
Scoober, I'm giving you a new title. Master of the Cloaca.
He does not need more titles.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Roboto looks a little bit bashful after this mini exchange for some reason.
Disciple of Satan, disciple of Mystery, the Red Rat, the Master of the Cloaca.
I never thought I'd say this. I never thought I'd say this and mean it semi-literally. But okay, lovebirds, cool it for a second.
I should have stayed in the chapel.
Potentially,
I'm
but hopefully,
surprised you listen to Orchid.
Again, ideally, this will be the last time you ever have to deal with us. I know we are a handful, especially for any amount of time.
I mean, they do come from this place called the Mystery Guild, for what Orchid has told me. So maybe you could join them a bit during there.
I don't think she wants at the moment, Roboto.
Heard of the Mystery Guild plenty times over. I have heard the tales. You'd be surprised. There was actually a time when you just kind of stayed with me. You just wouldn't leave. I don't know. Ooh. I didn't know why. It reset eventually, but you just kind of stayed there.
Lou just kind of looks over, contemplates for a second, and says, "That really doesn't sound like me."
No, it doesn't, and I don't know why it happened.
Well, Lou, I guess she really did tickle your nipple.
What?
Orchid face palms.
Lou just picks up one of the items and throws it at Scooby.
Oh!
Wait! Plot twist. It's the clock we're looking for.
It's not. Oh god, it's
Wait,
not.
Lou,
okay,
look
so
whenever the clock smacks into Scooby, the bird starts circling around Scooby's head.
Wait, no, he enters the void. He enters the void like a Pokeball, and then the clock falls to the ground.
But Lou goes over to the clock and takes a good look at it.
Roboto, is this?
That's the clock that we were supposed to be looking for.
Is it though? Investigation check, please.
Okay.
But rule of funny though. 20. That was what I was going with here. But okay, sure. We know it's here. Anyway,
and also,
so.
I'm pretty sure. And also, I think Aiden should be allowed.
I got a 9.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, the DM got on his own investigation.
Yeah, the DM started playing, I fear.
Yeah, so I think you got usurped, Aiden.
Oh no, listen, Ben wrote this campaign. I'm just
Listen, I'm just rolling with this. I'm just rolling.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
but
write
like you're still the
episode,
DM.
and then I wrote
Yeah.
episodes, and then I'm working on episodes 11 through 20 with the help of someone.
That's
Aiden.
not Aiden.
Oh, don't worry.
Why
I'm
is
writing
that happening
episodes
now?
8 through 10. I'm writing episodes 8 through 10, so
Okay.
We got a story.
story arc reason.
Anyways,
Story arc reasons.
Ghosty, did you want to also roll investigation or just the bird?
Yes, I also rolled investigation and I got a 17.
I got a 9, so yeah, doesn't inconsequential.
It's a
So, given that we're looking at this after Scooby got smacked, and it's Scooby that got smacked, I'm gonna roll perception.
out. Watching that.
I got a 10.
Okay. To everybody but Lou, it's a pretty cool clock, you know. It's a respectable clock, relatively fine tuned. It's a good clock.
I will say Roboto should
Well, not
recognize
anymore,
it,
it's on the
considering that
floor.
he's the one who saw the other one in the first place.
Oh yeah. And then I guess Roboto. Yeah, no, this ain't it. This ain't it, buddy.
And then guys, it's not the clock. It's not the clock.
Lou.
Yeah.
There is no magical presence in this clock. However, it does seem quite lightweight and could be maybe able to be used as a weapon. You never know.
Like he did throw it as Scooby, so we do know it is the best bludgeon item in the game.
How much damage does
Lou
Scooby take?
So Lou just picks up the clock.
Let me roll some damage.
It's not magical. What damage do I roll?
No, it's just on. No, this is how much damage Scooby took from the clock.
Yeah, it was a surprise, so you don't have to roll anything as far as like initiative or anything, I don't think.
Yeah, you don't.
Does AC still apply though?
You know what? I'll go ahead and roll a hit. What's your AC?
18.
This beats it. 19.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I have to re-roll my damage dice now. Give me a second.
You could just use
1,
okay.
2, 3, 4.
Why are you rolling so many dice? Wait a second. How powerful is this clock? Wait a minute.
7.
I didn't want to kill him.
It's a very sharp clock. It's a very sharp clock, guys. It's a very pointy.
12, 13.
This is the pointiest clock
14.
in existence. I say.
And then I just need my calculator. Give me a second.
You know this isn't Roboto, right? So you didn't. I'm just pointing this out. Vin actively chose to roll this many die for the damage.
You are taking 4.7 damage.
Okay.
Why'd you roll that many dice?
I didn't. I just thought it'd be funny to make it like I was.
Okay, well 4 points.
Oh,
I can't
like,
do
how
decimals
deadly-
like this, so I'm gonna.
Take 5.
So I guess I'm gonna round up and go 5.
Yeah, so I rolled all those dice as a joke. I rolled 1d6 and that was it.
Okay. Is there any? How'd you get decimals on a d6?
You don't.
No, I made up a number.
Oh.
It was 5, so I was like 4.7. But yeah, no, I just dropped a bunch of dice on my desk to make it seem like I was rolling a bunch of dice.
Okay.
So,
Fine. I ended up having to take off 5 anyways because D&D Beyond doesn't do decimals.
yep. All right.
Lou just picks up the clock and says, "There is no magical presence within this. However," he just slides it in his pack.
Just keep it in there.
God, I'm just.
Is there any like visible damage on Scooby? Like is his
pocket
forehead
clock.
bleeding or something?
No, but it's got like a dent.
Yeah, it works on like anvil logic where it like smacks into you and there's like an imprint.
So there's stars flying around him currently? Okay.
That's why I said the bird was circling around his head.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Roboto.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm doing
did.
laps.
Now, what would you like to
Doing
do?
laps in his head.
Do you want me to get that for you, Scoobert?
Guess what?
It's just a welt. It'll heal naturally, eventually.
That's a
Soon,
good,
maybe.
yeah.
You may want to heal
nothing.
more,
Don't worry
I'm
about
gonna
it.
be honest.
It's making like the cartoon like sound. Yeah.
Anyway,
don't worry about it. Anyways, we need to. You're saying this clock has nothing magical. Since you brought up magic, that gives me an idea. I'm going to roll Arcana and see if that gives anything. It's a 4. It probably does not.
Hey, Jacob, can I ask a question?
Hey!
What?
Do you happen to have a locate item?
Actually, I think I. I do from episode 6 because we used that before. That's right. Oh, wait, no, actually, no. It was locate animals or plants, not locate item.
Locate item is second level divination. Locate item is second level divination. Druid does have access to it. Your question is, did you take it?
I just answered that.
All right. So, no. Oh. I put locate object on Sister Annelle's character.
Did you?
Hey,
now?
Sister Annelle.
Hi. Sorry, what?
I make mistakes.
We're not having much luck finding the clock in question. Do you have any idea where it might be or something that can help us?
I haven't left the chapel in what I presume is real life years. Been a while.
Oh God.
It's kind of hard to remember what. I mean, Then.
We just said you have locate item. That's what I'm implying here. I just can't say it directly.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Damn.
What?
Um.
Emily.
Whoa. Okay.
You pay attention to
Sorry,
less,
sorry.
Aiden. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shame on Emily. Shame on Emily.
Shame on Emily. Shame
on Emily.
Oh, now
no.
Nung's not going anywhere with you.
Anyways, congratulations, Aiden. You're getting server muted again.
Yeah, shame on you,
I feel like you can't serve mute the DM
Shame
for
on
2 years.
Aiden.
As Finn realizes, there is something in his room. A giant beehive with bees swarming at him. The bees are flying literally right in his face. What does he do? These are DM powers in real life.
Fucker, there's actually a hornet standing on my window.
Oh. The hornets start to break in the window.
I just looked at my window too.
Oh no!
They're
Suddenly,
breaking through the
a
glass. What do you
termite
do?
infestation is eating all the wooden items. We're gonna have to enter a combat in order to exterminate them all before it's too late and the clock is consumed.
Oh my god, that'd actually be crazy having a combat encounter where you're playing against termites.
It would be, but I assume that you, DM, have not prepared that, so I probably won't have it.
I'm not making a termite encounter.
Like, Lou starts thinking about where he last saw a clock, and then he doesn't remember if he saw one at the bar or not.
I mean,
there's always
really
the clock tower. I'll say that.
Sister Annelle, can you help us, please?
I was trying to input my dialogue. Jesus. Anyway, I don't know. I had something I wanted to say, and then anyway,
you have a clock tower that was a locked door, and you have a key.
That.
I wonder what to do.
But if I remember rightly, I mean, it's kind of fuzzy, when memories just sort of pile up. I'm pretty sure I just walked through the door a lot of the time. I mean, the first few tries, I don't actually remember how I got in. But then I got the key somehow, and it just kind of stayed with me I don't know.
Well,
and,
yes,
and then I
understood.
just walked in the door.
That wasn't what I was asking, though. That is good information when it comes up. But what I was asking is if you can help us find this clock inside of this room that we're trying to find that will match this. It's supposedly some sort of something that will have some magical property to it.
I've never heard of any clock like that, but I can use some magic. I don't
Please.
know what clock you're talking about.
You
Because
were
I've
there
never
when we were
heard of
talking
it.
Well,
about
you
it,
see,
so...
it's
Yeah,
a clock
but-
that looks like it like magically opens for some reason. I think it was kind of like maybe like brownish with like little like green like highlights on it.
You mean
I
the
think
one
it only has something
inside the clock tower?
It in fact not that color, but okay. Visions have no color. Just a little tip: visions have no color, so you got no clue, Birdman.
Oh, well, it had like little like flowers like designed on it, little golden highlights. I think.
I had a plan. Stop improving then.
I don't have a visual for this, so it can be whatever. Theater of the mind.
Exactly how this thing
Visions
looks.
have
It's
no
just
color.
a clock.
Visions have no color, Aiden. It had golden highlights.
Well, gold looks
like
different than silver
Aiden.
in black and white.
Like, can someone just
Gold
sever
looks
me
brown.
Aiden temporarily?
No, he's
I got a better idea.
Stop summoning him.
I got an idea.
Exactly. Anyway, we're going back to this. Okay. Well, you know, it just felt special in my vision. Okay, I don't know how to describe it. It felt special.
Yeah, you mean the one inside the clock tower?
We have reason to believe that there is one inside of this shop that matches the description of the one in the tower. It might be valuable to us. Again, we're trying anything that we haven't done before that might help us along the way.
So, could you do locate item for us?
If you do have anything that would,
Madam.
any sort of magic that would help us locate this item, then please, could you do so?
I think I liked it when I could predict what you guys were doing. I don't think I like new routes anymore. Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
She's severely
Wow,
judging
just
you.
now.
Surely this can't be any worse than watching us die finding an item in a shop. Come on.
That's it.
trying to
I'm rolling to get Sister Annelle to like me. I'm gonna roll D20 for that.
What do you even roll for that?
What the?
I got
Charisma, I would assume.
Persuasion.
Can we kick Caden out of Caden? What?
No.
Sorry.
I think we
Sorry,
just
my
lost.
cat walked in. It scared the crap out of me.
I think we just.
Anyway.
Did we lose the plot?
No,
Very
because we
much
just
so.
need the locate item before we can leave and go to the clock tower and continue the story.
Please,
Anyways,
can we
I rolled a
continue the
7 on
story?
persuasion. I rolled a 7 on persuasion. Roll something, Emily. Counter
Yeah, roll with your
persuasion.
+5 wisdom that we know you have now.
I got an 18, so I got a 23. Go away.
Perfect. Can you locate the item now, please? Out of character, can you locate the item, please?
Listen, please, locate items so we can continue the story.
She locates item for some reason.
The item.
Fast
Then does
locate
she find
item,
anything?
whatever.
The item is not in range.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Oh, well that failed. Okay, clock tower it is then.
Blue looks absolutely exasperated at how much time they took fapping around in the curio shop.
There's a clock tower with a locked door and there's a key.
And then he just goes to the clock tower.
Well, Orky always said
Okay.
clock tower it is, so she goes too.
I don't know how many timelines we've been through, and I don't care. I don't like being trapped.
Well,
Let's
okay, I'm
just
sorry.
go and handle this.
It's
so
not
we
my
can get
fault that
it
Sister
done.
Nell takes 10 minutes to accept a request.
Hey, it's the bird's fault. Blame the bird.
Why am I blaming the
How
bird?
is it my
No,
fault?
Always blame the bird.
I refuse to blame the bird. I'm trying to. I'm
Listen,
trying
are
to
you
find the
being
clock tower.
birdist? I think Vin's being birdist, guys.
I don't know what you're talking about. I like other birds, not you though.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say.
Oh, it was right at the bottom. Jeez. Okay, there we go. Clock tower. Hello. So I'm guessing that we've scaled over. We scaled over the gate because Orchid's shard staircase is still there from last episode, so we're able to do that fairly easily. So now we're in front of it.
Looks at the stairs, looks at Orchid, like, right.
Well, they haven't reset yet.
Better time now than never. And he just climbs over them and over the wall, preparing himself for any psychological damage he comes in.
Orchid braces herself because she knows what she's in for and possibly what it might all actually mean now, but does follow along.
I would like all players and everybody entering the zone to roll me a d20, the exception of Sister Inel.
Okay.
Hey.
No modifiers, no nothing.
I got an 18, boys.
17.
12.
Wait.
Orchid's resistance is down. She's been worn down psychologically.
Wait, what exact am I resisting?
No, that was just my guess. I don't actually know what's going on. It was just a guess on my part. I just wanted to say something.
Sorry, there's just been so much happening that I'm phasing in and out a little bit here.
Yeah, all of you phasing out is exactly why this is taking so long, just saying.
Just roll me a d20. No modifier,
8.
no nothing. 8? Okay, so this was a reverse stat check. So the higher you roll, the worse your hallucination is about to be. So we'll start with
Forget that. Orchid is accustomed, and she is fine. She is mostly fine.
Scooby, no, you chillin', bro. These hallucinations ain't shit to you. You feel great, honestly. They just fly by.
So I'm just entirely unaffected.
You are entirely unfazed.
All right.
You rolled neutral.
No, actually, in this scenario, you rolled the good benefits, which was 10 and lower.
I see.
Well,
so Jacob,
got 18.
You rolled neutral, Jacob. Yay! Congratulations. You still see the things, but you've grown accustomed to it at this point. It's okay.
Yeah. Orchid shakes her head and continues trudging along.
I'm gonna do the bird first.
Oh, you don't want to save it for last? Okay.
No, because I feel like I want to save Luz for last. So, Birdman. So, as you approach the tower, you begin to see many of very visually unappealing things begin to flash at you. Sorry, I gotta.
You see, you see people, dead naming others and getting their pronouns wrong. That's your horrifying.
Oh, no.
You see that. You see.
Oh God.
You see your family. You see your family using mispronouncing you. You see your friends mispronouncing you. You see. This party. You see this party mispronouncing each other. You see yourself. You see yourself somehow mispronouncing yourself.
Oh no!
You see Donald Trump mispronouncing everyone.
You also
exactly no, that's to be expected.
Why do I not like him?
Oh god.
Actually, no, Emily, that last thing is kind of
you see the bill that passed that identifies every American by their gender at conception, even though that's not when that's decided.
The bill that identifies every binary.
Exactly.
Everyone has they them pronouns now.
So,
person in America's non-binary.
Anyways, Lou. You know
God.
Ghosty, flip me a coin real quick.
Oh god.
Okay. Heads or tails?
I've already decided that in my head. I'm not gonna say anything.
I just dropped the coin.
Okay,
I don't know where it went.
Damn.
Okay, I found the coin. It landed on the head.
Peak DND.
I found the coin. It landed on the heads.
Ghosty, I would like you to describe what you're seeing.
Oh, God. The thing?
If it hit tails, I was gonna explain it, but you know enough about your character. I know you know a good amount about what you would want to say.
Are you referring to the thing?
You can say whatever you want. If you want it to be the thing, you can let it be the thing.
Oh, I'm gonna let it be the thing.
The thing?
Everyone else is probably viewing their future selves dead or different timelines. However, Lou is standing faced with himself. Dead-eyed and staring him down is a version of himself in regal clothing, wearing the king's crown. This isn't creepy at all. Let's just go.
All right. Sister Anel, key please, or would you like to do the honors?
Rubato's kind of just holding Orchid's shoulder really tight. Terrified.
Orchid gives him a one-armed hug.
Lou is just trudging onwards, being followed by this version of himself that nobody else can see.
It's Flibble, Flabble, Grizzle, Graggle.
God.
Anyways, like I said, Sister Anel, would you like to do the honors, or shall I?
She takes a deep breath and stares at the key, almost as if she's lost in memories of a time loop very long ago. Puts the key in, hands it, and opens the door.
As you open the door and step inside, you notice to you, Sister Anel, it's the same thing you remember seeing all the way back then. In fact, it's just the same thing. It's a simple room, two doors, one that appears to go up the clock tower, one that appears to go down the clock tower. And then, just maybe a few decorations here and there. There's a table. That table's always been there. Still looks the same. Then, of course, there's the other thing, It's just there. You still don't know what it is. It's just exists.
Bad blood, black and white, two doors, not one.
And I would like all players to roll a perception check, except Sister Anel again, because you've been in this place many a times.
All right.
I love my flat d20s.
I have a +5 and somehow I got a total of 8.
Yeah, I got
7.
A 20.
Oh. A
Who got a flat 7?
Wait, Lou got a what?
7.
So everybody who got below a 10, it's a relatively normal looking room. Yippee!
Yippee!
And what'd you get, Scooby?
20.
Okay, Scooby, as you look around the room, you notice, as we in the business call it, a suspiciously placed plant.
It's like the
Sister Anel,
suspicious.
you notice it too. You already know what's behind it, but like,
Oh wait, is it like big? Is it a big plant?
yeah, well, not
Okay.
well, not. It's more like a. It's like a.
It just gives suspicious vibes.
Yeah.
It's
I just feel like it
it's
should
all
go.
vibe based.
Always understand the vibe of plants. Always understand that. It's very important to D&D. The vibe of plants.
This is part of my druidic training, understanding the vibe of plants.
Well, they
Vibe of
trained you terribly because Scooby's looking at it and is the only one in the entire goddamn room besides the person who's seen this 500 times that notices it.
Would you like to go to the?
Look, I didn't say noticing plants was on the curriculum. I just said understanding the vibe of them was.
Would you like to go
Here's
to
the thing, though. Scooby knows a thing or two about plants. You know why? What's in the Scooby snacks? It's all a lot of.
Well, we don't know. Are the ingredients confirmed in the lore? Like, I don't know this information.
No, but maybe weed in this universe. I don't know. How does Scooby
All right.
feel about
So,
420?
Scooby, would you like to go touch the plant, or just look behind the plant? I don't know. Look around at the plant. Bear witness to the plant.
Well, Scooby is going to look at the plant. Lou has just kind of, he's trying to ignore the version of himself that's staring him down. It's kind of like the most awkward game of avoid eye contact ever.
Scooby is going to look at the priestess and say, "Yo, Neil, what's behind the plant or in it?"
Plant? Oh my gosh, the thing's gigantic. How did I miss that?
I need to DM Emily. Give me a second.
Emily was the only other person who knew it and you didn't think to give them the thing?
I forgot to write it down.
To be fair, I'm not meant to be here.
Well, he should have saw the future.
That's not my job. That's Sister Anel's job.
I in the future.
Yeah. I can see the future.
There we go. That's working now. Go in the hole. What the? There we go.
Go in the hole. Whoa there.
That's all that it says. Behind the plant's a sign that says "Go in the hole," and behind us is a hole.
Hey guys, check out the Murder Bunch on OnlyFans.
Oh God!
Just because there's a hole doesn't mean it's an OnlyFans. Anyway.
Listen.
I mean, sure, my go-to website would probably, like, if I were to actually enter into that business, it'd probably be OnlyFans.
I mean, when Vince
said this right now?
Yeah, when Vince said hole, I was thinking of the Tom Scar sketch, The Hole.
Oh no.
Oh, you're so much more pure than me and BB.
Well, I like Tom Scar.
Tom, that's your girlfriend. Where is your girlfriend? She's in the hole.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not alone.
All right, Inel, you could just move the plant. Show Scooby.
If it's not dangerous, I assume.
Is that what Scooby would do?
Is what Nell would do.
She moves
maybe.
the plant.
Yeah.
Would you like to move the plant, or would you like to just say it?
She moves the plant herself. She's done this too many times.
Behind the plant is is a keypad with a tattered sheet of paper inside of the pot. Now, this is the fun part where we need to see if you guys
know what a keypad is.
Can see this share screen.
Well, Jacob probably can't, but
That's the annoying
I
part.
can I can go I can look at it on Discord. It's just that the viewers won't be able to see it.
That's the issue. Is with this puzzle, at least this one, because for now I don't know how to show it to the viewers.
Well, I can try and put Discord on as a share screen.
Let's give it a go, see if that works. If not, we're just gonna have to figure it out next time.
See,
Okay.
yeah, I was just about to read it out loud.
That would work too.
I suggested to you that we attempted this last night to see if it worked.
Yeah, but the difference was on stream and just attempted. I've attempted it, like showing all this before, and it's worked. I can do stuff on stream. I didn't.
Can you send that link in chat so that way we don't have to manually type it?
No, I can just. It's right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's double tabbed, so that's actually not supposed to be there, but it's okay. Just act like you don't see specifically that tab. I mean, not that. You don't get to see. Actually, no, I just don't need to leave that there.
Yes, wow. Puzzle.org. Does that mean something? No, of
you
course
don't
we're not
see
gonna
that
say
anymore.
no.
You don't get to see that.
We're not going to say that. Don't worry.
It doesn't exist. That link no longer exists. So,
all right, Spampton.
You're taking too long.
Oh, well, excuse me, princess. I didn't know this was going to happen.
I was making a reference.
So was I. Technically.
I will never understand the choice of making his hair brown.
Whose hair brown?
Link's.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a different link, isn't it?
Blonde?
Anyway, okay, here we go.
Every other link has blonde.
Here we go. It's on the screen now. We can see it.
All right, so I have two tabs here. The first of which is the tattered sheet of paper, and the second of which is the keypad. Any player can ask at any time for me to switch tabs,
Okay.
but I cannot have both open because it won't let me. So
Okay, so first things first, we need this map on speed dial.
I mean,
If anyone has that map.
I hope the person now is.
Well, you mean the map that like led us here? Yeah, I've got that as here.
Yeah, like the.
Oh,
yeah,
wait, this is the burnt version. I'll give you the actual version. If I can remember which. There we go.
Now we need this map on speed dial.
Okay, and then I'll put that over the top of this. There we go. And that's the full image. The Sundial Chapel is slightly cropped out.
All the
So.
locations.
Oh yeah, no, it just that was on me. But yeah, so
It's
as I said, any player may ask to switch tabs.
Oh, okay. You put it on the stream itself. Okay.
I thought that's what you meant.
I mean, we just need it so that way we can solve the puzzle.
Okay. Well, I guess you said before one of us should read it out loud. That's probably a good idea anyway. Because internalizing things.
Okay, I'll read it out loud since I actually know I can read. Aiden.
Honestly, I want Scooby to do it.
Read.
Yeah, I want Scooby to read it out loud.
Aiden, you know the answer to the puzzle. You are not allowed to participate.
He's muted anyway.
Good. Aiden was the person I used to help me test the puzzle. So.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, so you video proofed it.
Oh, you got it first.
Even as time continues to fall itself, the greater lie is far. Have yet to even fully explore my own town. Using the info given, tell me where I haven't been. No, out of all of these locations.
We're not canonizing Spanish.
Elias Vaughn has missed 3 of them. Those locations existing in the most recent loop have been explored by Elias Vaughn. Elias Vaughn has visited every location which has a name that references stopping. Quattro. Elias Vaughn, being the man most focused on time, has never entered an area referred to astronomy. 5. Elias Vaughn has been to every area of which the name refers to an area. 6. Elias Vaughn has also been to all places where the name references something that grows over time. 7. Elias Vaughn has only been to 2 locations with less than 3 words. 8. Elias Vaughn has only with a numerical in the name. 9. Elias Vaughn has been to one of the locations with a V in the
I hated all of that.
Yeah. I have a guess. Switch tabs.
Okay, back to, I guess, us. Alright. Lou, you look like you have some sort of idea. Do you have a clue?
Yeah.
Do you have a clue,
It has
Lou?
disappeared off stream.
Yeah,
The kind of disappeared off stream. I don't know what happened.
Well, yeah, because I switched back, because I thought Ghostie said she had a guess, so I thought I'd switch back to us talking about it.
Oh, fair.
Like, I thought the location I was going to guess isn't even. Okay.
Yeah. It shouldn't be too difficult. You have 9 hints given.
Okay, we can eliminate, like,
Would you like the instructions or the keypad open?
I'm going to leave the keypad open.
We can skip the curio shop, I think, right?
Here we go.
Is it on the curio shop or on the key?
The curio shop is on the map.
But is it on the keypad?
I don't know, but
Oh, you're not looking.
It's not on the keypad. Instead, I'm going to take a paper and pencil here, because there's actually a few things we can cross off on the keypad immediately.
Absolutely. We can cross out the Sundial Chapel, because that refers to astronomy. That was one of the places that has not been.
It has also existed in the most recent.
I'm going to be completely honest. You're the first person to have said that, and I never realized that.
What?
I would say this. The order of hints goes in order of importance. So if one hint follows if a hint is followed, but then breaks a second hint, whatever hint came first is what happened.
Okay, but like, why would it break a hint?
I made a mistake, and for some reason, didn't realize the sun is an astronomical thing.
How many things
I broken everyone.
Okay, listen when I say this. I had Aiden, I had Brennan and Caden, both of my co-DMs. I had Christian, the person who ran Book with No Name. I had Gabe, one of my friends, and Tony, one of my friends, all test this, and none of them said that.
That was like the first thing I thought of the map right there.
Say that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, ignore I said that, I guess. Moving back to Ghostie and her moment of triumph.
Ghostie and her moment of triumph. Can you go back to
here?
Okay. Osvan has missed 3 of them. That, and we can cross off the Sundial Chapel because it has existed in the most recent loop, which means Elias Vaughn has most likely been there.
True.
We can knock off the 7th Facial Zone, the 2nd Parapsis, and the 4th Tarnish Room.
Why?
Because they have numbers.
He has only been to 2 locations with a numerical in the name.
Yippee. So he's been to one of a number, apparently.
He's only been to 2 of them.
Yes, but we're trying to find out where he hasn't been. So the answer would be one of those 2, or potentially one of those 2 if it's not ruled out by something else later, like having a V, for example. Anyways, we can also cross out again's end because it references stopping.
Sundial Chapel
and the closing.
End.
I would cross it.
Yeah, we need to get rid of the
Vine's
Brain's
Epoch
not there
because
now.
it grows.
Okay. Can't really cross out on my screen, so I'm just running my.
I am because I have a notepad in front of me where I have drawn essentially a tic-tac-toe board.
Okay, good, because I've mentioned multiple times that it's basically impossible for me to take notes while I'm handling the stream. So go for it. You play that tic-tac-toe.
I am crossing off the 7th fractal zone because it has a Z in it.
What?
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 Was there something referring to a Z? Wait, hold on. Let me go back. Was there something about a Z here? I remember a V, but not a Z. Where's that?
My dyslexic ass.
Red V is Z? Okay. Alright, well.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
back to the thing.
Anyway, I need to create a new tic-tac-toe board.
Oh my goodness.
You painted one tic-tac-toe board.
Are you using a pen? Is that the problem?
Yes, I am using a pen because I don't have any pencils in my room.
Better, I have forgotten the answer to this puzzle. It's been that long since I've made it.
Okay, if you've forgotten, we could just say subtitle.
No, so how it works is if you put it incorrectly, it will.
Yeah, the other thing.
Okay,
right.
so
you're right, yeah.
what was the thing with the V? Can we go back to that?
He's only been to one of the places that has a V in the name. So only one location that has a V.
He has not been to one of the locations.
Okay, I need to look up what a parapsis is.
Well, regardless, we're trying to figure out where he has not been, right? So surely if we can eliminate all but one of the places that have a V, then that would be our answer.
I'll say this: a lot of the words on this sheet do not exist.
Oh, good. That makes this so much easier.
No, I'm telling you, because Ghostie's looking words up. I'm just saying.
No, I need to look to see if it's space themed, so we can cross it off on the tic-tac-toe.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah.
Because we cannot do the space theme. However, I am not educated about space, so I cannot mark anything off except for like 3 boxes.
I can give a tip.
I do have but could we go back again, please?
We technically don't need the space hint to solve the puzzle.
Okay, yeah, well,
then
okay,
why is it there?
Fine. So,
to assist, to make it...
To assist.
There was something about... Yeah, okay. So, Elias Vaughn has visited every location which has a name that references stopping, but has not been to one location starting with a V. If we go back to the keypad...
A V.
If we go back to the keypad, I only see 2 names that with a V on there. The closing Volant, and Vine's Epoch.
We can cross off Vine's Epoch because it has a reference to something that grows over time.
We also can cross out some references stopping because that's the closing Volant. So I guess I'm missing a V somewhere. Oh, devoir. The devoir entree.
Hey, I was like, hey,
So,
courier.
You were blocking the
Don't worry,
answer, but I can
Jacob,
read it now.
Don't worry,
so
Jacob.
what
I
can
didn't
we cross
realize
off?
there was V in that when Vin first had me test this puzzle. Like, oh wait, there's a V in there. Oops.
Well, I mean, he
Like-
was hovering over it. I couldn't see it, so I guess.
I thought it was below it.
Okay, so we can cross off the closing Volong.
And Vine's
Hasn't been-
epoch.
he hasn't been-
And my guess at the moment is, unless I'm missing a V somewhere else, I'm checking. I'm checking twice now. I'm pretty sure devoir entree is the only answer it can be. If it's
Okay,
not been
I
to
will
one
go ahead.
location that starts with a V,
Yeah, I mean we.
assuming that
I'll go
everyone's
ahead
in
and select that.
agreement, because everyone else can offer thoughts should they desire, but that's my guess at the moment.
Roboto,
Maybe, do you have any thoughts?
I mean,
BB?
yeah, but I've been like, big braining in the background. And it's hard to talk while doing that.
Aiden, you're getting
Uh,
served. Your puzzle was solved. All right, let's keep going.
Share with us your big humongo brain, V.
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, seventh zone obviously has to be gotten rid of, right? Because that refers to an area.
Okay.
Yes.
So again,
Awesome.
that's,
Sort
I
of.
didn't want to bring that up though because that would make it. Because again, like the one that Jacob went with, I don't have any reason against it.
Does anyone have any reason against
The
it?
Devia entree. Like, is it entree or entree?
I don't know. I made up the word.
Entree. It's German. Entree.
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Would you like to select that one?
I would say
I
that.
don't have any crimes against it. Yes, let's do it.
Wait. Actually, before we proceed forward,
I can unselect.
No,
You know, unselect it.
Sister Anel, have we ever pressed the devoir entree before?
The puzzle changes every loop.
Never mind. Proceed.
I wrote that one in there midway through you guys bringing Anel with you. Like, I'm gonna need this.
Proceed with the Devia entree.
So would you like me to select this one?
Yes.
Yes.
I will not confirm if you are correct or incorrect. I will just select.
Okay. I mean, something is, I assume, supposed to happen now, but...
Well, no, I mean, you have to put in the 3 and then I click on lock to tell if you're right or not. It says a 3, so I have to select 3 of them.
Oh, I see. Okay. I forgot which ones everyone crossed
You
out.
guys know that has a V in it, right?
Yes, and he has not been to one place that has a V. He has been to the other ones because we ruled them out.
True.
I have another
Yeah, we're trying to
guess.
figure out places that he hasn't been.
I'm
I
like, just
do
go ahead
have.
and do that for me. Just real quick. Okay. Anyways, let's keep going.
It's not been to.
Well, now I know that.
He has not been to locations with numerals in the name.
He's not been to one of them. He's been to 2 of them.
Well,
So
see,
we
the thing is
can-
that both zone and room reference areas. So I'm guessing second periapsis would be the answer in this case, because I don't know what that is.
There's also the Sentry Temporal, which is my guess.
Senti Triportal,
That sounds area-esque, but I can't confirm it.
I cannot confirm it either.
But also, if we're talking about it's numerical value centi. Yes, I see what you're saying. All right. Well,
Okay,
well, in that case,
yeah.
let's lock into those two and try to rule one of them out.
The Periapsis.
So periapsis is referring to like the path of an orbiting body, and here I'm just gonna read the
Orbiting
point in
body
the path-
astronomy. Can't be
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, the point in the path of an orbiting body at which it is nearest the body that it orbits.
Would you like to say that in
Wait,
character?
in that case, like, in that
character.
case,
It's fully in character.
like, hey, Vin, there's a problem, my man.
What?
Like, going over all of the clues, we can mark everything off. Except for the devoir entry.
That's wrong. What makes
Okay,
you think
well,
that?
I'm left with the entree, the tarnished room, and the triportal, and that's just because I haven't really focused on those three yet. I've been getting
Like,
Room
that's
area.
because-
Room area.
Alright.
Okay, making another. I'm making another tic-tac-toe. We're doing this again.
Okay, so we have entree and triportal.
Well, I guess I guess in that case, oh wait, no, wait. Well, in that case, it has to be the Senti triportal because that's the only one that's a numerical value that's not an area. In that case, we've ruled out all the others.
I hope you know that I'm sitting next to 7 of these.
So my next guess would be Senti triportal, unless anyone has any objections to it.
I do not have objections, no.
May as well, yeah. It's 50-50.
You still have one word left.
Well, yes.
Even
but...
if that was correct.
Okay, well, the third one isn't gonna be it, so...
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that we have 3 guesses to mark in the right answer, or there are 3 answers?
There are 3 answers.
Okay,
Three of them.
fine. All right, then.
You can cross off the tarnished room.
Was that mean? It didn't suck. Alright. I'll just head back to this.
Mysterial isn't a word.
Yeah, it's not a word. A lot of these are not words. Frystol is not a word.
Yes, but
Not a
zone is an
word.
area, so that can't be it.
Both of these aren't a word. Senti triportal isn't a word.
And he's visited, what? It said he'd visited 2 of the locations with numbers or whatever. Has
He's
only been to
visited-
2
he
locations with numerical value.
Wait,
Yes,
did it
yes,
say? Did it
yes,
hold on,
it does
go
say-
back.
It does say
Which
Elias Farm.
Which
Oh,
means
it's
it's
going
the second person or whatever.
But that's astronomy related.
Yeah, it can't be that.
Well, it has to be one of them.
Oh wait, hold on a second. So Vin said that if there's the hits go in order of
never
importance. So I guess that would. Oh yeah, wait, no, that is higher up. So
Wait, no, but it's never entered. We were reading it as has entered. Okay, so that can work then.
So it's the second
periapsis.
Yeah, so I mean periapsis.
Very well.
You believe this is the answer?
I've been convinced. Hey!
Congratulations.
Orchid breathed a sigh of relief, I assume, but or if we can see a visible change.
I will say that yes, as you put it, I will say as you put the answer into the keypad, the door to the basement opens.
Wait a second. Wait a second. But the source is upwards. Are we now going down to find a way up, or should we? There are 2 doors after all.
I will say, you solved the puzzle in a very interesting manner, which is good. But I will say one thing: numerical refers to 7th, 2nd. When they end with the th and nd, Senti is not involved in that at all.
Well, centi means 100. Okay, fine, whatever. 100 is a numerical value, but sure, fine.
No, not numerical value, a numerical. Different from a numerical value.
Okay. All right. Well, I suppose we should proceed downwards, if after all, unless Sister Nell thinks differently. Is this all a trap? Should we?
Vin, do I think differently?
No, you do not.
Very well. To the basement then. Let's go. Orchid confidently saunters into the basement.
Roboto flies to like a little shelf. It's like, hey guys, I'm gonna stay up here. The basements are
Off to see the demons. Off to see the demons of Oz.
Wait, are you? Wait, hold on, Roboto, are you sure? Because we've been in this situation before. We've split up, and the door closes behind us. We're no longer able to re-encounter each other. Oh wait, no, you know the answer. Forget that. You know the answer, so you can just type it in. No, fair enough. Never mind. We will see you. Well,
you know what? I'll just go. I guess I'm kind of nervous. Roboto flies on Orchid's shoulders.
I can't believe you're anti-basement. I cannot believe you're anti-basement.
Well, I mean, birds in general hate birds in general don't like confined spaces most of the time. So.
I want to talk about.
So birds in general are anti-basement.
I want to talking about my bird is pro-basement.
I had a clock ticking in the background. I hope that doesn't mean that something's running out for us.
Yes. The clock's been ticking in the background the entire time you've been in the thing periodically.
As you enter the basement,
we heard it, but I assumed that it was just someone playing with the soundboard.
Yeah.
Nope, this is now actually sound.
No, the clock ticking is canon to the setting. We're inside of a clock tower. Why would you think it's playing with this sound?
Because
if it was someone playing with the soundboard, they do this.
Yeah,
which has also been used for canonical finding of items in the past, so that doesn't mean anything. This world is built on bits, remember. Anyways, we're in the basement now.
As you walk into the basement, you see a good amount of lanterns just sort of shining around you so you can see the room you are in. It's a workshop.
Ooh, I want to eat the lanterns.
No!
Okay, I'm going to
able to do that. I think they're most likely made of metal and glass, and also larger than yourself.
I'm going to roll perception.
I probably shouldn't then.
But no, I mean, Orchid pulls out one of the tangerines, breaks it apart, and tries to fiddle out some seeds from there.
He just flies on the tangerine and just goes nah all over the tangerine.
It remembers the tangerines, don't they?
and then he flies off it.
Lou also rolls perception to see what's in the room, and I got an 18.
It's full of steampunk-esque works of engineering. There's obviously, but I'm gonna mention it because you got roll persuasion in general. Of many tools of which probably have some way of manipulating time. They probably don't work, but someone appears to have been working on something. And in the middle of one of the tables, in fact, it's the table in the middle, you notice a journal. An open journal.
Yeah, I
it's kind of irresponsible leaving your diary open on the table.
It is possible that the person had to vacate quickly before thinking of closing it.
The room was literally locked with a code.
The room was in fact code locked.
But also a solvable code, so anyone who was pursuing this person, who presumably had more information than we did, might have been able to easily access it.
Question, should I read someone's diary? Isn't that like breaking into someone's personal business? And that's kind of rude. That's just not very woke of us if we read someone else's diary.
We're not using the word woke in fantasy time.
First of all, no one at the moment has suggested we read the diary, although now that you mention it, we may have to, on the grounds that this person might be in danger. This person might have been Elias, you never know.
Well, that's too bad for Elias. Where's the off switch or the right clock or something?
I rolled a 15 for investigation.
You want the what?
15 for investigation.
Investigation.
No, what are you looking for?
An off switch or the right clock or something, because obviously this was made.
The room is full of switches, most of which are probably on off for different devices. You probably should.
Which one gives the right vibes?
The right vibes. I'm gonna roll an Arcana check to help Scooby out.
I will let that roll go through first, and then I will answer that question with what numbers are given.
Oh, okay. Well, 6. So maybe I don't find anything out, but Scooby might with investigation.
So yeah, no, you ain't seeing nothing, Jacob. But Scooby, you notice there is a switch near a very much clock-looking device.
Yeah, figures. Is it on or off?
It is on.
Okay.
So, I have 2 ideas.
Is one of them being lanterns? Because I've had ideas for that.
That switch gives me good vibe. I think it's related, but here's the question. Was this loop caused because that is on, or because it is on without the others being on?
So what you're asking
Really
is should we flip that switch or every switch aside from that one?
Yes, does it have to do with the combination, or does it just need to be off?
I say we go up the ladder.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay. Here's one way to find out, Scoobert. If you pull that and nothing happens, that means that it either wasn't the correct one, or it was the second thing you said, and everything aside from that one has to be activated.
But what if something does happen and it's not what we want?
Then you will also. If it's not what we want, that's a good question. Could something else happen that's not what we want? Could there be a trap in here? I'm going to use locate plants or animals just in case there's some creepy crawlies or whatever lurking around.
Nope, none.
All right.
There was 3 giant spiders around you that all magically turned to cat.
Question: are you able to?
Not again. No more giant. That's how Fred was created.
I'm going to kill that bird.
Oh wait, actually, wait a second. No, I can't do that because I realized I haven't short rested yet, and I'm out of second level spell slots, so I can't. I didn't do that.
Damn.
I tried, but all that happens is like a puff of smoke, like, and that's it. Oh, I forgot.
You set off a singular smoke detector, but no noise happens. It just sort of like beeps a few seconds and then stops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. What exactly are we looking for again? The switch?
So there's a switch that gives the good vibes, and it's pretty obvious it's connected to how to stop this, but the problem is that there's a bunch of switches, right? So if we flip that switch, it might fix the problem, or it might cause more. Because we don't know if this time loop problem is caused by this being on, or it being on without a combination of others, right? So if it's off, then also what happened? Like it's obviously connected to the solution, but in which direction?
Well, I mean, that's for you to figure out.
Okay, well, it pains me to say this.
If you want,
it pains me to say this, but we might have to take a peek at that diary.
Guys.
Wait, what was that? Sorry, Sister Anna?
No, that was not.
That was not in character.
Doing great, guys.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess while they check the
You could
diary.
ask her. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you. I don't know.
Well, apparently we've not, apparently nothing happened. Wait, hold on,
I will say
that's
this, because you are now here,
Nothing has happened
because
to us
you are
down
now
here.
Emily, I will say, because you are now down here, the solutions to everything that happens in this room have changed.
Okay.
So, while they go check the diary, I'm gonna roll my own Arcana check and see what happens.
Go ahead.
19.
Yeah, no, it's not Aiden's fault. It's not Aiden Isaiah. Alright, anyways, you notice that every single switch has some form of magical content, ranging from evocation magic. There's a good amount of them are chronomancy, and there's a few that are apparently probably just experiments, but they are definitely wild magic.
Which one is on the one
my
that
God.
gives the good vibes?
Chronomancy.
Well, yeah, because we're here to, investigate that specific leakage, so yeah, that would make sense.
You know. Does it?
God, this is.
Am I
crap,
able to
what-
feel?
what's
Because
the
you
game
said
thing?
there's you implied that there's multiple chronomancy, right?
Yes.
Am I able to feel any kind of connection between those?
There's connections between some of the switches, but none connecting to the one that you have been pointing out.
Okay. So it's probably not a combination. Yeah, so it can't be a combination then. So
As you know.
if it's not connected, then there's no way. It has to be on or off. Well, okay. Okay. I say that. There are two directions left, actually. So either that has to be on or off, and that's the end, or it has to be on and off, and then we have to immediately have the others.
I think we have to, hear me out. We're focusing on one switch. What if it's multiple switches?
We already thought of that. That's why.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone has said that in universe yet.
Vin has no one said it in universe yet. But
Scooby
Vin
mentioned
just said
combination.
that multiple switches have a kind of connection. I know this is only information that Scooby knows, but quickly, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about it as a player, and then I'm going to suggest.
You suggested.
I am suggesting that maybe it's the switches with the magical connection we should be focusing on instead of the switch that doesn't.
No, but first off, they all have magical connection. Two,
Lou doesn't know that yet, so
one
you have to say that.
I know, we're saying this as players. And
Oh.
two, the ones related to chronomancy aren't connected to the switch we have, and we know that this switch is related.
Okay, well, I guess also out of character, I want to check the diary, because, we haven't...
You would like to read the diary?
Well, I want to check the diary to see if, it has, any hints or, something that can, if this is, another puzzle that has a few clues or something that Elias might have left, sensing a pattern.
Let me open.
Yeah,
open.
honestly, even if it just says, one of the walls, that'll be a nice hint.
Whatever you do, don't touch the 7th lever!
Let me open the diary pages. Alright. So immediately on the first page, you are given a very interesting statement. Let me go ahead and just read it to you. You see, there's a perfect second, a single breath where the worlds align. No pain, no hunger, no loss. I saw it once. I can live it again.
Oh, he was trying to create a utopia.
Classic.
Would you like to turn the page?
And page.
Yes, yeah, fair enough. I will turn the page.
Alright, again, it's just, this man does not seem to know how to write diaries. It's not that, it's just very sporadic.
Okay,
very
I flip through until I can find either some sort of diagram of levers or something that mentions them.
You reach the final page, in which you read a very interesting statement. Okay, it should all be set up now. All the switches are set to their perfect position, except that one. But I've been trying to fix that one forever. Should be good eventually. I just need to wait. That's why I've separated it from everything else. Once it's in the right position, we should be able to turn it back to the setting it should be. But then, everything will be perfect. Finally. It's not like it's been perfect the entire time.
Okay, Orchid reads all of that out loud so that everyone else can hear it. So it seems like this lever is separate from the others. That maybe it's not even on that particular wall. Maybe it's somewhere else, and that was just that was a time wasting setup, akin to that in Quest of the Rising Sun that took us forever to. We had to look through X-ray vision to make sure we didn't waste enough time in there. She doesn't say that last bit. I said that bit.
Why do you think there's a diary here?
What's up with the Vin and the lever puzzle?
I don't know, but Orchid is going to roll investigation to see if there are any levers elsewhere in the room.
Like natural 20 is that a dirty 20?
Dirty 20, yes.
That's pretty great. Yeah, hype.
Yeah.
I'm also going to roll investigation.
I will wait.
6.
Blue, you got no clue, Bucko. But
like he's still being stared down by his counterpart. He doesn't see anything, mostly because he's trying to awkwardly avoid eye contact with it.
Knowing that you're looking for the levers separate from everything else, your eyes go to the same lever Scooby's been looking at.
Okay, so Scooby has been obsessing over the correct lever.
Yeah, I know. It has good vibes.
You know what, Scoobert? Now that I have tried to verify, I agree with your vibes.
Thank you. They're immaculate.
Would you like to flip the switch?
I think Scoobert should do the honors if everyone is in agreement. Again, Sister Anel, have we do we die if we flip this switch?
Lou
every loop, baby. It's different every loop.
Like Lou just backs away from the lever a few paces in case something explodes.
I really wish I could tell you, but it still everything changes every single loop. It's quite a secure tower.
All right, then I
advise.
How about
this then?
Oh, yes.
What if, because the door's open, you guys just exit and I flip the switch?
But wouldn't that put you in peril, Scuba? What if something
but I've lived a long, good life. I figure if there's a chance that it's gonna explode, and we're gonna do it anyway, then may as well have only one of us kick the bucket.
That is incredibly noble of you. I would normally refute this if I thought of any other option. However, you are the fastest runner, so if something were to happen, you would have the highest likelihood of escaping. Okay, then out of character, because of the rules of Barkskin saying that your AC can't be lower than 16. If I cast it on Scooby, who has an AC of 18, does that mean that there's a higher minimum, or does it just do nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, all right. Because I was going to offer to do that, but yeah. Actually, I will also remain at the edge of the basement. I will try my best to holds her gem in one hand, hoping to activate it again. And all right, I will prepare a stone wall. So once you start, if you start running back and something happens, the wall shall hopefully shield anything like a blast or the monsters or whatever may emerge.
Lou just exits the room.
Yes, you take cover. Sister Anel, I advise you do the same. I don't know what would happen if you were to die and we had to restart again.
Come back. I always do.
Then
always come
feel
back,
free,
eh?
Then feel free to stay if you would like.
Okay.
But Orchid
She
does
still
go
walks
to.
away out the room.
Okay, all right. Orchid is like at the very edge, within just within range for Stonewall to take effect. Towards like not quite the edge of the room, but sort of like a little bit in front, so Scooby has a chance to run back before anything happens.
Got it.
Yeah, so she's braced.
Just tell me when you're ready to hit that switch.
Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I have this because I have a plan to try and not die here. Does it include? Utilize. Okay, I see. No. Okay. Oh well.
Wait.
that's fine.
I have an idea. Does anyone have mage hands?
No.
No idea.
No, I
That's
did not give you mage hands. Just run.
Okay. Hey Vin, cook's utensils. Would that include pots?
Yes.
We brought up pots in part 1.
Yeah,
That's right. Okay. Everyone's out of the room?
Except me, but yes. Orchid has
Okay.
armed her sickle.
I'm gonna pull out. Alrighty. I'm gonna pull out a pop. I'm going to create water because it is, it's an open container. Alright, there's one slot out of the way. I'm gonna flip the switch, put the water over the lever, and
Okay.
I'm going to roll for perception in case I hear any noise seems awful.
Oh,
Go
by the way,
ahead, and then
you also have a few drops of hot sauce left.
Oh, that's fair. Alright. My perception was 16. Let's see what happens.
First off,
Also,
you
welcome
hear
Elisa
nothing.
to the stream. I see you said skibbity. Thank you for that.
And you open as you flick the lever. As you flick the lever, you don't hear any threatening noises, but rather. Do you know the clock device that has been sitting next to you this entire time? That the lever's been right by.
Mm-hmm.
A compartment at the top of it opens.
Ooh.
I'm gonna peek in. Do I see anything important?
It's a key. It's a very, very ornate key.
But that doesn't mean.
Huh? Is there a spot for a key in this room?
Maybe not in that room, but do you remember how I described the main room?
2 doors, not 1.
Okay.
Like, Lou peeks in. He hasn't heard anything explode.
Orchid does precariously does the come here signal with like hand signal, and then starts tiptoeing downwards. Having seen that nothing's happening, but still, sort of.
Do I hear them?
Yes, you hear them.
Stop coming in. Get back.
I mean, you already know, Scooby. You already know there's no danger activating based on you.
That's not true. This could be an Indiana Jones trap. I'm not taking this key without them out.
Okay.
Lou just backs right out, doing the Fred Jones Mystery Incorporated thing.
What is something the matter, Scoobert? I can make out something very shiny from here, but is there something wrong?
Not yet.
So, what would you like to do now, Scoober?
So long as everyone's at the door out of the room, I'm gonna grab that key.
When you grab the key, nothing happens.
All right, he's gonna grab his pan, empty it out, and fucking exit.
Send you money. Where's the water going?
Well, I had the water on the pan and over the lever, so that way, if it exploded, it might.
Yeah, I know, but with you emptying the water, where are you sending the water?
Oh, I was literally just going to like pour it on the ground.
As
So,
the water,
Yeah, so if something like set on fire, douse the flames.
as the water comes in contact with the ground, you begin to notice as the ground slightly shakes. Not enough where it seems dangerous, but you never know.
All right, I'm just gonna.
This reminds me of the sinking village of ye old Venice.
No,
I'm kidding.
Yeah, this feels too much like a trap. If I don't do this now, I can already feel like. Oh, and I'm gonna use just retreat out.
You have all exited the room.
Yep.
Yeah,
As the last
Oki doesn't react because he almost bumps into Scooby, so she stumbles backwards, but yeah, she's out of range as well.
As the last person exits the room, while the door is still open, you witness the entire floor collapse on itself.
Fucking called it. I fucking called it.
As it just descends.
Oh
down
my god, I'm so
God
glad I had
knows
expeditious retreat. Holy shit.
I will say this. The trap would not have activated if you did not spill that water. That was the activation of the trap.
God damn it. I knew there was gonna be something though.
The trap was not any of the switches or anything. It was if the ground felt a presence that was not a creature or something already in the room.
Oh god damn it.
Okay.
Anyways,
good. So no cockroaches would have set it off by accident. That's good.
Yep. It's only an object that is not native to this room that touches the floor.
That was a close one. I hold on to Scooby with in a caring gesture. Are you okay?
Oh, yes.
That was
just like the old days.
That was incredibly noble of you, Scoobert. None of us shall forget that you did that. And I ruffle Scooby's head in like dog style.
He tilts his head and leans into it.
I just realized so while this happens, I'm gonna go ahead and I need to go ahead and make the Sister and L character tokens, and I guess I can make a bird character token too. But okay.
I mean, what damage is he gonna do? He doesn't have a character street.
Neither does Sister. Actually, no. We'll do it later. We'll do it later. Okay, I'll keep going.
Aiden, I suggest that you make Roberto's character sheet so that Vin doesn't give him 1 HP.
Oh no!
How do I be? Oh, I guess. I mean, he's kind of difficult to make a character sheet for a bird, but I could try.
Dude, make the bird into the definition of a glass cannon. He's OP, but one shot and he's dead.
Remember, he can fly at supersonic speeds. We are aware of this. He is a bullet, basically.
When did he fly at supersonic speed?
Last episode.
That's how Scooby and Lou travel, remember?
Yeah, and Orca was clinging on.
I mean, we could just walk into
it. It's canon. It happened.
I'm going to kill this bird. This bird will not exist.
What did I do, man? I'm a bird. I'm a bird.
I don't care that you're a bird. You don't deserve your rights anymore.
Yeah, bird rights.
That's one of his illusions. That's one of the things he saw in the hallucinations.
Yeah. Scooby's going to... You know what? No, he's not, because something dropped before.
Okay, don't let this drop the crowd. But I have this key. Open the other door.
All right. I know I know you don't have thumbs, but would you like to do the honors with your mouth or something? Since you went through the effort of getting it.
Sure.
Like, or just kind of watching.
Oh,
From a
you
safe
guys let me
distance.
grab the key and open the door. He's gonna nudge it open.
Oh, well, all right.
So
In that case.
So welcome to the other side of that door. The staircase, because you gotta get to the top of the clock tower somehow, right?
That's fair.
This is yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nothing else worked before.
Yeah, so would y'all like to go up the stairs?
Yes.
Finally,
Hey,
way up.
Hey, Neil, Neil, I have a question.
Inel, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Neil, who get the question?
So actually, do we already know this is a clock tower now that we're heading up?
Well, no, you saw the clock. You saw the outside of the clock tower.
Yeah,
Okay.
we talked about this whole time.
We know for a fact we are inside of a
And
clock.
says it on the.
Okay, in that case,
so if this is the key to get up, what key do you have?
Key to get in.
Yeah, it was the key to open the door.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, the key to the outside tower.
oh, there's two. Okay, there's two. Okay,
One key, not
Main
two.
entrance.
okay.
Jacob heard me.
Yes, it's like Emily has the key to the main entrance, and you have the key to the stairs that send us higher in.
Okay.
So we've
I
used
thought
all
it
the
was all
keys
one
that we
key.
currently
Okay.
have. Yeah.
As you
Yes.
reach the top of the staircase, you see a double door.
Oh well.
Okay,
another
I'm
set.
gonna roll perception to see if there's any magical properties about. Does this door have anything funny on it?
Yeah, it has
Perception?
Pepe.
An ornament of a depressed frog is visible on one of them.
5.
You know what?
What does actually be the toilets, and one of them is just like the symbol for men with women?
You got what, Ghosty?
5.
Yeah, it's just a door. For you, at least.
Lou, who believes it is just, an ordinary, regular, just opens it.
As you look inside, you see. You know what? I don't really feel like describing it. There's a better way to do this.
Have Aiden do it because he's a DM.
Why don't you take a look? No, why don't you take a look for yourself?
I'm guessing this is another screen share.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's another screen.
Yeah, we're about to have a combat encounter.
I'm on the screen. There's nothing unless it's like a different thing.
Oh, do you not?
Oh no, sorry. I had to press it. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
All right.
Yeah, we got a battle map.
I clearly see that thing in the distance. What the fuck is that?
Okay. As you look, you see a man who is quite. Wait, hold up. I need to make sure. Can I open up other tab and you guys can still see this?
We still see
So
it.
Okay,
currently, so yes.
Yes, so long as you have it since this application, yes.
Okay, good. So as you look, you see a man who has a good amount of steampunk-esque parts to him.
Okay, it's a fucking
Staring,
cyborg.
half flesh, half clockwork, staring into the fireplace. As he looks over at the five of you, seeing that you guys are back again. Let me. Well. Welcome back, you three. This is. How many times has it been? The 1763rd time.
We keep
I need to stop
succeeding
keeping
up
count
until
of these
this
numbers.
point.
Oh no! You've been going a lot longer than that. You just make it up here a lot more than you'd think you would. And Sister and now, I see you're back here for once. What brings you here?
Putting the pieces
Time to
together, Orchid
check.
tries to make eye contact with him.
He's got his goggles on right now. It's not happening.
Right.
But yeah, Sister, what are you doing here?
Giving another try at this breaking the loop thing.
I mean,
Figured I'd-
you remember what I said the last few times happened? I don't really want to hurt you anymore. I mean, I'll let you watch, but I don't know if you want to watch these people die again, as you know they will.
Why does
How
she?
can you be so
why-
sure?
And why do we have to die? The only reason that we're here is because the loop is affecting other people. We've seen what you're trying to do. If you want to isolate yourself in here, that's one thing. But your tower is hemorrhaging Chronos magic and it's affecting the area around. Patching that up would solve the reason we came here.
Do you not get it?
I'm gonna roll Divine Sense.
That's the point. Go ahead while I do this. That's the point. It's all set into this perfect motion that it should be. And you guys are intruders. I don't care how many times you die in this loop. You're not supposed to be here. Why do you think I'm not trying to right now?
We're not supposed to be here.
Is
You are
he
not-
good or
we're
evil?
here. But
What did you
we're
roll?
here to Divine
Yes.
Sense.
Yeah. Is he good or evil?
Absolutely not. He is evil.
Cool. Okay.
I have
Okay.
a question.
I'll answer it this one time. I feel no reason not to.
Do you follow Satan or are possessed by any other interesting deities?
Why would I be? Of course not.
All right. Cool. I'm
I have
gonna light a match and chuck.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna light a match and chuck it at him.
I guess this area just does look very wooden, so that is a valid idea.
All right. He catches the match and throws it into the fireplace. That's like the you try that so many times. I'm not possessed by anything. I'm not even evil.
Well,
Can you
that's
not
not.
see? Can you not see? Everything
I
I'm
got
doing.
I got a 10 on net. Do
Uh,
I finally get to use this goddamn net?
is it in range? What's the range of that?
Yeah, look where we're on the map.
Right? 5/15 feet. What does I don't?
I will tell you this. This is 60.
Well, the whole map is 60, but you haven't. Oh, he's moved now.
No, this line is 60.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but you could maybe like tag team and have Roberto fly the net over.
Wait.
At supersonic speed, mind you.
Yeah, I was about to say I have an idea.
Roberto is muted right now. I don't think is he here still?
Aiden?
Give him Aiden's muted, but he's not
Aiden,
serving.
Aiden, you're my secret weapon.
Aiden's dead.
Okay, in order to gain time for Aiden to come in here, you're saying that we can't see. Do we make a habit of trying to stop you without understanding your plan first?
Yes.
In that
Usually,
case, we're trying to do something different this time. So why don't you talk about it? Why don't you Dr. Doofenshmirtz us for a bit while we wait for Aiden to show up?
Yeah.
You read the diary. You know as much as you need to know.
You're trying to create.
Why is this man not lined up on the thing? Give me a second.
Admittedly, I skimmed through a few pages to get to the lever part.
I know that.
Blue, walks forward. Just maybe.
How close do you want to get?
Okay, Like, maybe a few paces, like 20 feet, if that's possible.
It's a
I
little more than
know
a few.
what you want to do. You want to create a utopia with these cycles. An
Yeah,
area without fear or pain.
and what's the problem with that?
That at the
Theoretically,
moment,
there isn't
all you're doing is looping something going back over again. You're not fixing a problem. You're just keeping it the same as it was before. Your
I don't
methods are
see.
flawed.
The thing is, I am fixing the problem. I'm looping over the one moment in time where there was no problems. Everything was exactly as it should be. This is perfection, and I plan on keeping it that way.
This
What
is
happens what happens after this one moment?
You think you want to know?
Yes.
Tell me what you want to know. What you really want to know?
Problems start being caused again. I was able to find that one pocket in time in which there was no pain, no suffering, no hunger, no nothing. Everybody was perfectly at peace. It was amazing. And I that. And I plan on keeping it like that. And
Blue just gets a look on his face and says, I'd hazard to say different. People from the outside have gone into this town and disappeared because of your loops, because of your cycles. Trying to
Suggest
create
that time outside is still moving, and therefore
that was the point. You think I want outsiders in here? They could cause problems. There's no need for that.
There is no world without problems. Creating a world without problems is an impossibility.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. This place is perfect, and it's gonna stay that way. And you guys won't stop me. Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah, alright, figures.
that felt like the cue. Right, here we go.
Alright, I got an 8.
I also got an 8, but that's a total of 10.
Yeah, we have to include the bird and Neil.
Of course.
Okay, I kind of made a pseudo stat sheet, so I think the stat sheet works.
I said I made a stat sheet for the part for Inel. It barely exists. It's just a few really quick things. So as the fight, Emily, if you want to just steal a character sheet from honestly, I truly don't care. Take Alias for all that matters. That might be funny.
Oh my god, guys!
Just use Alias.
I got it.
But I am going to need to make those tokens, which means I need to condense some things into 50 by 50 pixel space.
I got a 10, guys. I got a 10 in advantage. 10 in advantage.
10 in advantage.
You mean in initiative? Yeah, what? Did you give yourself advantage at initiative?
10. Oh no, I have advantage in initiative with my sheet that I.
Of course. Well, I also rolled a 10, but so yeah.
Why would you get advantage to initiative? What the?
I don't have any advantage.
You shouldn't have advantage to initiative.
He made his own character sheet.
It's just the way my stats rolled out.
This is why
I gave myself advantage for it.
Power move from the DM. Let's go. Okay. Let's go.
I will make sure.
Next, Roboto. No, Roboto. Yeah. Next time, I'll let you make Roboto's character sheet. I made this one for now because, yes.
I don't trust Vin to make
there
it
was no
without
bird class, so I picked I picked a Draconic. Because that was the closest thing I could find to bird. To a bird.
No, Aiden, pick common. That way we can. That way you can justify speaking to everyone.
Aiden, pick the Aarakocra. It's an eagle man.
What? I don't have that. I don't have that, Vin. What do you mean?
Wait, what? You have
Give
access
me a
to
moment to
Aarakocra?
try to edit this sheet.
Aiden,
God.
you're making me crash out.
Yeah. Why did you not do the bird?
I didn't see a bird. Are you sure? I don't think there is a bird for
we can
me.
see that, by the way.
How dare you?
Section.
I think Aarakocra spelled with an A, by the way, not an E. I guess it was Aarakocra.
It is in fact spelled with an A.
Yeah.
Homes.
I'll
Okay,
just put
so
in.
species. Change species. Give me a moment.
By the way, Ghosty, what did you got on initiative? Because I didn't hear yours.
Just type it
oh,
down
they do
in.
have Aarakocra. Yeah, close
Anyway, go ahead and just type down your initiative. Go ahead and type down your initiative in HQ. That'll work perfectly.
Okay, yeah, here it is. Aarakocra, Aarakocra.
Yeah, he found it. Don't worry.
I typed in HQ. I didn't say it out loud because I couldn't get a word in.
Fair.
I got a 6.
Aiden talking about his stupid bed character she's pissing me
Yeah.
off.
I'm not pausing this fight for Aiden to make a bird character sheet. I'm just gonna let this happen. Anyways,
I got it. I'm just
Emily, did you see
editing
what I
this
said in
one.
DM
Can
talk?
we kill the bird? Can
Emily,
we
did you see
kill
what I
the
said in
bird?
DM talk?
No, but I'll look at it now. Okay, cool.
Cool. You in?
I'm in.
All right. Anyways, let me go ahead and type out my initiative. Jacob, what was your initiative?
10.
Aiden, you're re-rolling your initiative because you had advantage. There.
Yeah.
BB, what was your initiative?
8.
8. And Elias's initiative was a 16.
Of course it was.
That was with mod. I rolled a 13.
I still have advantage on initiative, but I don't know how. Okay, I just do, and I got a dirty 20 apparently. Don't ask me.
The bird gets to go first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you take the net?
I am an awesome bird. Do I take the net?
I mean, yeah, you
in
can. You can grab my net, yeah.
Actions in combat. I can attack, but what do I? Oh wait, I have weapons. I forgot.
Your movement speed is great enough to reach him.
I don't know how I have weapons.
Your movement speed is probably not great enough to reach him because, again, this is 60 feet on this map.
Okay, but remember,
speed is usually 30.
Remember, he goes at supersonic speeds. 60 feet to him is nothing.
Oh, you are so right, and I hate it. Anyways, I also got to make a bird token. Do this.
Yeah,
While you
so-
do this, I'm making a bird token. Give me a second.
Yeah, can we get you to just, like, go at, like, the fastest you can and just use all of that in one go and just charge right into the dude? Just, blow into him and out the other side.
Like Goku
Okay,
defeating King Piccolo.
I want to use talons. I want to use talons on his face.
Describe to me what you mean by that.
I'm
Just-
guessing.
no,
I'm
just
guessing.
I want to go up and
Yeah, uses bird talents that he has.
I want to go for the throat. Use my bird talons for the throat. Go for the throat, man. Literally. So I gotta roll what do I gotta roll to actually do the attack? I forget.
Roll me, it's a hit.
Hit/DC.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a while since I did combat, man. I got a 16.
Elias is going to reaction. Since you missed, Elias can proc his reaction. At which, right in front of his face, he puts his hand up and you are immediately frozen in time.
Oh. This sucks.
Give me a second while I make the bird token, and then this will make
That
this
supersonic speed didn't plan out for him. Oh no. I have to think of something. That's it.
Roman. Alright, there's the token. Downloading. And then I get to hit this button. It's gonna start looking really weird if it does the funny thing again. I don't think it has so far. Okay, then you open. Okay. So you, as of right now, are here. Right in front of him.
Oh, thank goodness you can zoom in rather than, you know, me doing it.
Yeah, I
way
can
better.
zoom. I can move around, yep. So, and because you are now frozen in time, your turn ends. This stupid bird. That's in character, by the way. Every single time you try some shenanigans like this, you shouldn't be in this town. You, at most, you're not even a person. Why do you keep trying this? Maybe this time I should finally finish you off. At least puts his hand straight to Birdman's face. I really hope that whatever afterlife you go to will be the worst thing you will ever witness. As the bird begins to decay from the face down.
Listen, all I'm saying is this fair? Is he able to do this to Orchid?
To Orchid? What? To robots?
No.
Yeah, this question.
How much HP do you have?
Oh, I have 25, man. I have 25 HP. I have a lot of HP. I'm like level. I have a lot of HP over here.
What was the armor class of bird?
Kill the damn bird. Please kill the
my
bird.
armor class 11. My armor class 11.
It does. Your armor class doesn't matter. This is an immediate to hit move. As your body begins to decay around you, you are unfrozen from time at the last moment. You are now and then sent all the way to the back of the screen. Of the screen is crazy. Back here, you are at 1 HP.
Robots! No! That was a yelling in character, but I just can't yell.
By the way,
late.
By the way, up here is high ground. There's the stairs to get up. Just staying important.
Fair enough.
And that is
the high ground.
He is going to go ahead and use his bonus action to where is it? There we go. Okay. He is going to use his bonus action. Wait, I don't have him selected. That's why. Well, before that, he's gonna move in twice. And then he is going to use his bonus action to create a 30-foot radius, which I do also have. So this is very nice. Mm-hmm. Right here. We'll go actually. Wait, no, it has to be within 60 feet of him. He can place this. Second. Got it. Okay. So he is then going to go ahead and place this right here. In which on that turn, the people in the radius, they can leave radius. However, if they enter the radius or start in radius, they can only use an action, bonus action, or movement that turn. This ends on his next turn.
Okay.
The radius ends on Ellie's next turn. And that will be the end of his turn. We are now moving into the next person's turn, which is Ghosty.
Hello, Ghosty here.
Hello, you can only use action, bonus
Zuko
action,
here.
or movement. You can only use an action, bonus action, or movement this turn since you're in the radius.
Yeah.
Okay, the action. Wait, action, bonus action, or.
Movement. You can only choose one of them.
Okay, I'm going to perform an action. Let me look at. Lou takes out his longbow. It has 150 range.
Is that okay? I'm about to say, is that long range or short range? Then I realized it's a long bow. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it's a longbow. So short range is an option. Pizza is never an option. The long range is 600.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, you're good.
So I'm going to roll the hit/DC die.
Go ahead.
While you do that, can I ask a question? Where does it
And-
hit?
Well, it doesn't because I rolled a natural 1.
Well, okay.
So,
Natural 1 plus 5. So it's a 6.
So,
It's still
because
a natural
I
1.
am going by a combat, I'm going to implement a combat thing I like, in which if a, actually no, it's on melee. I would make it on melee attack only, so you'll be fine for now. You completely biff it. It just gets stuck in the time loop and it just doesn't get through.
So it's just floating in midair.
It's just floating there, and that is the end of your turn. Next up is Jacob.
All right. Having seen what happened to Roberto. By the way, for anyone watching this, every time I go back to my character sheet, it closes the share screen. So that's why the screen shows nothing right now, because I'm looking on here to make sure that I'm reading this all correctly. All right. So essentially, let's see because of what just happened here, it might it might vary. Okay, so let's see. Okay, actually, hold on a second. I'm looking at because I couldn't see this before, so oh, never mind. Okay. So what Orchid is going to do is as okay. So first of all, as a bonus action, she's going to take the final tangerine from the bag. Focus on the seeds that are contained inside, and cast Magic Stone. And without any like damaging force, hopefully, but throw it towards Lou to like get him to push him out of the radius if possible.
Roll me a d20. No
All right.
mod, no nothing.
Okie dokie. Oh god, that was a 2.
The orange gets stuck in the time orb.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, she doesn't wait to figure out if it actually worked, because what she's going to do now is with her actual proper action, she's going to, let me just check. Pretty sure spider climb is, oh no, it's not. It was, oh, that was second level as well. Dang it.
There's stairs.
There are stairs, but I don't think I can run to them quick enough.
You could dash action to move 60 feet.
Yeah, I suppose in that case, yeah, she'll dash action to move 60 feet towards one of the stairs, trying to get towards where Roboto is. Roboto, I mean.
Actually, wait, let me see if I can path this best.
Right past the radius.
I get you here.
Okay.
And that would end your turn, meaning it is Scoobert Doo's turn.
You said we've come over here and fought many times, right?
That is true.
And we lose every time, right?
That is true.
What if we just don't?
Don't what?
Fight?
You think you can convince me not to? Good luck. It's not gonna happen.
No, I'm good. You want a utopia, right? So I'm just gonna hand myself over.
I don't trust you.
You don't have to.
You're an outsider. You're just gonna cause problems. I'd rather you dead than you join the utopia.
What if he offered to leave? Calls Orchid from the side.
Would a 14 on deception work?
I'd have to counter roll. No. No, it would not.
Would I be able to try persuasion, or did I?
I'm not gonna let you persuasion and deception in one turn.
Okay.
So why don't you take your action for me? Because I know that in the end you're still gonna try to kill me. It doesn't matter what I do.
Okay.
Scooby's gonna sit.
What?
He's gonna sit like, you know, like the good boy he is.
Okay, you're gonna sit out your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Sister Enel, you're up. I didn't name Enel token. I'm gonna
It's not entirely visible on the screen anyway. Oh,
I'm
now
gonna
it
try
is.
and
Okay.
throw this bastard off.
Alright, anyways, what would you like to do, Sister Enel?
You're also using Lou as a meat shield right now.
What?
You know, it wouldn't be the first time that Scooby's accidentally killed.
Yeah. True.
Firstly, then you didn't answer my question in DM talk.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, I was focused. Let me look.
I wasn't paying
She's
attention.
like,
I was
Ali is-
focused. Feels like two very different statements.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, actually, no, wait. Let me read over that again. My answer is still sure. Yeah. You can say that. You don't have to just type it.
I get. She's
Let me go ahead and just send you your modifier. Let me just send you your modifier real quick.
Is it something stupid? Again?
Probably.
Actually, wait.
Yes.
Wait a second. It should be that because you have proficiency.
Okay, so I can just use Ali's character sheet to roll. Cool.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't really think this though. Dirty 20.
Oh God! I'm not even gonna counter roll that. I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
Counter roll. I'll counter roll. Oh God damn! That's a nat one.
Oh. Now that
I'm
combo.
gonna
I'm
let this.
telling you, every time we use persuasion in this game, it goes horribly, horribly
No,
wrong.
every time you use persuasion in this game.
Well,
I
shit,
probably
fine.
could have won if I used persuasion. It didn't occur to me that I could use that until after I already did deception.
So, Emily, what are you gonna say?
I only have thoughts though. Elias, please don't do this again. I can't do this again. This isn't a paradise. This isn't a utopia. You brought me here telling me it was a utopia, that things were going to be perfect. Do you even remember that? Do you remember the day we brought you here? Because I do. I remember everything so much, and no one else does. I don't know anymore.
Can you blame me though? Everything's just gonna keep overlapping. I might as well just push some of the other loops back. There's no need to remember them.
I do remember. You know why? I like to remember because back then you loved me. I don't think you do anymore.
Drama.
That's crazy.
Awkward.
Emily, what do you want to know? I guess that's it. I'm being stupid. Give me a second. Being stupid.
That's for
Give me a
Emily.
second. I gotta DM Emily. Wait, you know what? No, I got it. And now, you know I've been busy doing this.
Why? What's the point of doing this anymore? How long have we even been here?
Not long enough.
Plenty long enough. And what's the point of killing them over and over again? These three especially.
I can't decide if you're right or not at this point. Because everything, my mind, everything that I've worked for, I need to keep killing them. I don't know why you're trying to convince me. It might slightly be working, but I don't know why you're trying.
Because
It sounds like old man McGucket.
sorry. Because I've tried for so long. I tried everything. I tried to get you to pay attention to me again. And at first, maybe this was cool. It felt okay, maybe, for things to
Yeah, maybe this was cool.
Sorry. Let me finish.
It was chill,
Sorry,
bro.
yeah,
That's all I know.
This was kind of rad, low key.
That's crazy.
This reality was poggers once, but it's not poggers anymore.
Not the poggers. Not the
It's so
poggers.
sus.
You know what?
You guys
I actually
server
hate
mute.
it here.
I will server mute you guys. Server mute isn't just for me to use on Aiden.
The villain and the DMPC trying to do actual law, the players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying.
I don't either.
You said that the world.
You were
You said that it was
saying
cool
about
at
how it was
first, but you
cool at
changed your
first.
mind now. Calls Orchid from the side.
When we first came here, I believed you. I believed that maybe this was perfect. But everything just repeating over and over again, the same day, the same things happening every single day. What's the point if only we can remember it? What's the point of doing everything over and over again for what? So we don't die? So we don't starve? So we don't age? What's the point of living?
You're somehow making me rethink. I've spent in this time bubble so long with these morals and everything that I've believed in. Oh, what? Why is it? Why must it? Why must you try to change it now?
I didn't just try now. I tried for God knows how long with these days resetting, probably years. I tried to get you to pay attention to me again, but you were so focused on keeping this loop perfect. So I tried fighting you, and then you killed me over and over and over again. And I remember. Do you remember every single time you stabbed me? How many times I bled out on the floor? How many times you just whispered to me that everything would be okay because it went back to normal afterwards? Maybe I came back, but do you know how it feels to die?
You've sought out a world with no conflicts or problems, but you yourself have become one. From what I'm hearing.
Elias just stands there for a few seconds.
You wanted a world without death? You're kind of a hypocrite.
I'm gonna move Elias onto this chair.
How many cycles
Sitting on
have you
the
killed
chair,
it?
contemplating life now.
Yep.
We gave him an existential crisis.
Well, and then Lou just
we've had
pipes up. Like, well, touching the arrow that's standing still in the air. And he's like, how many cycles have you killed us?
I already answered
1,000?
that question. 1,763.
Hypocrites.
It's for the cause. Do you not?
Hypocrite.
Just
Loser.
I'm not going to insult you, but for the record, I do agree. By the way, since he's sitting down, are we out of combat?
No, certainly not.
Not yet, not yet.
Okay,
There's
all
no
right.
way in hell. This is way too tense.
No, that's fine. I was just wondering if there was like a pause so I could like rush up the stairs quickly and perform
No, I
CPR.
No, I can't pop the loop. It's. Oh wait, no, damn. I guess I could. There is that, but no. I can't.
You can't?
I mean, I guess I could, but it's not worth it right now.
It would feel terrible to believe that all the time that you've invested has been for naught. But think about the benefits that would outweigh the complications. If anything, that's the outlook on life. The benefits that outweigh the complications. You could say that this place was perfect beforehand, but we know for a fact that you did not visit every single location that is in here. You don't know if somebody was experiencing complications or not, or problems, or if they just happened to get up on the wrong side of bed. That would negate the utopia, and you have kept them in that situation in perpetuity. They've surrendered their free will involuntarily.
Something.
And you have no way of even verifying if your plan has a leg to stand on, aside from to yourself, not even to your once beloved, who you've caused more pain than anyone else. Arguably more than most people could ever do in their entire natural lives, because you've extended yours so far.
There is something poetic about the fact that in order to get here, we had to solve a code. Using clues about what you haven't to get here, to fight you, and end your utopia.
To repeat what I said initially, your logic is flawed.
By the way, is that us behind you?
No, those are human skeletons. Those aren't. That's not dog.
Okay, is
Like,
that okay? Fine.
Like, Lou just looks over as soon as he says human skeletons.
Is that them behind you? Right, just I
No,
mean,
that was it.
again.
What you say?
You know what? Maybe you're like, yeah, maybe killing you guys for the best, actually.
Oh, wow.
As
You're the only ones that can
both
call me out.
As both Enel and Elias step into the fireplace, the fire's extinguished, which I can't on the map, which is annoying, but it's alright. And a sealer device stands on the backside of the fireplace.
Before we continue
The
further,
clock
sorry to interrupt this. I need to switch networks again. The stream is not reconnecting.
Oh, okay, I'll wait.
Right as I said that, reconnection successful. Proceed.
Damn. It's the clock that Roboto saw. Roboto, damn, open up. Here it is now, the
Help!
temporal loop.
I'm dying.
I don't care, it's not important right now.
Shut up.
Shut up.
I'm coming towards you! I can't move because we're still in combat, but I'm making my way towards you very, very slowly.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
All I have to do is break this. And it could. You know what? Maybe. Truly hope you're right, I truly do.
Me too.
You know what? Let's do it. As you see a longsword materialize in Elias's hands as he brings it straight down onto the temporal loop core, absolutely destroying it. Everything fades out into black, which means
Wait, but I'm here about to get.
I don't have.
That was fantastic timing.
Ew.
Like, Lou is just vibing, touching the arrow that's frozen in the middle of the air, and then he just blacks out.
As
Emma from the Emporium would be proud.
as you all,
What's crazy is she's probably not even alive anymore.
as you all wake back up and look around, time has once more reset and
What'd you say?
Time has once more reset.
Time has once more reset. However, it looks as if we're back to what you guys were used to. There's nothing, no time magic, no nothing.
Where
It's
are we?
all quite now. You are now outside of the clock tower. All the buildings that are usually there are now. I'm gonna stop streaming. Everything.
Because that's Jacob's job.
Everything is how it used to be. As you can explore the town again. Sister, now you are not there right now. It's just the main party. No Roboto either. It is just the main party. You may go wherever you'd like in the town. I will say, it is still morning. Most of the places are closed right now. I mean, I guess the chapel would be open, but that's about it.
Is everyone okay? Lou, sir. Lou, you're here. Scoobert, you're here. Roboto! Where is Roboto?
Like, well, Orchid is panicking. Lou is laying face down on the ground.
Lou is what?
Lou's just lying face down on the ground before putting his head up and yeah.
So.
Did you guys just like pacifist him into giving up his life and perfect plan?
We used talk no jutsu.
Yes, that's exactly what they did. That is
Fucking the
exactly
youth.
what they
Once
did.
Finally,
again,
a
it did
mystery
not
that
help.
ends without. Finally, a mystery ends without someone having to die.
Well, I mean,
We don't know that yet. Where's
you know.
Roberto?
I mean, like I said,
I'm in the corner, still
no,
dying.
you're not there right now. You and Sister right now are not there right. Like I said, you could explore the town.
Where am I?
You'll figure out. It's morning time. Most of the places are still closed. I mean, the chapel is probably open, but that's about it right now.
Okay. Do we
Scooby's gonna use his
do we feel rested in any way?
No, not really.
Okay.
Scooby's going to use his little like thingy and try to call Greg.
It's not going through right now.
Yeah, that figures.
Lou gets up
God
and
damn it.
wants to explore the town to see what's going on now that time has resumed.
Like I said, everything looks relatively peaceful and very normal.
It's not though.
That doesn't negate anything. It feels.
Time is back to normal.
Short time is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Lou does that, cat thing where he stands up on his feet and then makes a break for the church.
As you enter the church, you see Sister Inel sitting at one of the pews, and as you get closer, you can see that Elise is also there. However, he is right now asleep, like fully laying down asleep on the pew. Like semi snuggled up to Inel, but like it's not as much.
Oh, thank goodness you are here.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Do you remember us?
Kind of hard to forget.
Where is Roberto?
Ooh. So now...
Right here. She
Hey,
gestured to the
guys.
man, semi-snuggled up.
No, that's Elias.
Bro, I
Robert,
can't remember these people's names.
The
Is the bird
is
here?
on top of Elias.
The bird's dead.
What?
The bird's on the
No?
plate.
Inel would not know the answer to that question.
I don't know.
Please.
I thought he'd be with you guys, but
So
I don't know how death works when the time loop is broken. Actually, he didn't die, did he?
No, he wasn't.
I
Dead
entered
yet.
the time loop with them.
I would have to assume... Well, okay, you spawned in where your loop started, right?
Relatively, yeah.
Well,
can
he
assume
didn't
Okay.
it's
because
happened
he
for
initiated the
friends.
loops in the tower. So surely his loop would have started there, but he's here.
Hold up, let me
Yes.
DM Emily.
Unless the loop started here.
I
Yeah, I
suppose we
thought
never
that
entered this. We
we
never
met-
entered the chapel before, so that tracks. But that doesn't explain why Roberto wasn't around with us. He was with me the most of the time. He should have started with me at the same time.
I thought we met the bird with the other birds.
We met we met him in an aviary outside of the town.
That's
But
outside the loop.
but by that logic, we should have
outside
started.
the loop.
We should have started in Territon Central.
Oh, it just autocorrected to I hell. Give me a second.
hell.
Now that's an iCarly episode I haven't watched.
So,
I did not. Out of character, I did not want you guys to somehow be able to
talk no jutsu.
Yeah, and y'all still somehow did it.
Well,
So,
as was pointed out,
Christians.
we've never asked Sister and Elle to accompany us. It was a new timeline.
Neil, priestess.
Well, anyway, I have an idea. Elias
Yes?
sort of, he had complete control over the loop. He chose to start back here with me. I have a feeling he wanted you guys that he fixed everything, and it's quite probable, since he really hated that bird, he sent it back where it came from.
Back to the aviary.
Elias, is this true?
Right.
I'm
He's
asleep.
asleep.
He's
Wake him up
asleep,
and
man.
ask him if it's true.
Either,
He's not awake.
Wake him up and
Either
ask him if it's true!
He probably won't wake up. Breaking a loop probably took, well, I know it took a lot of energy out of him, and changing where he started, that too.
have you
Sure.
tried kissing him on the forehead?
I have read a tale once about true love's
haven't-
kiss breaking eternal sleep.
Are you sure he's not regular sleeping and not eternal sleep?
Well,
I mean, they could make out, but I'm
even if
not
you're-
sure what that would change.
No, that's true. Even in regular sleep,
Well-
you still feel the kiss, I assume.
To be fair, we haven't technically been together in a lot of years, and I'm a firm believer of consent, so I'm not going to kiss him in his sleep.
Fair, I wouldn't want to kiss a perfect stranger either.
That is a good.
You
That's
know
a good
what the
question.
good news is,
As far as beliefs go, let's go. Who do you worship in this church?
That's a good question.
Give me a second. Let me just drop one word.
Every
Let
question
me just
I
drop
ask
one
this
word.
character, it's always Vin.
No, I
hello?"
forgot to.
Do you know how to read that out, Emily?
Oh, I worship the
Deliver.
I've heard of that deity.
Yes, that's one of the
Sorry.
great old ones.
Excuse me, colored
Yes, whose
cloth.
name predates any modern language, and that's why it's so hard to pronounce.
My apologies. My energy has also been severely drained, and processing a lot of memories far more than my body should be able to take. And apparently, I can't speak.
You remember the dawn of time now, do you?
I might as
Well,
well.
she wasn't around for that.
Anyway, the chapel worships Lavenza.
Lavenza?
Any,
All right.
any of y'all can religion check to see if y'all can identify the name. I'll say that.
I
Well,
am going to religion.
It's not saying so.
Okay, religion. Oh, yes, I have a +0 to religion.
I have a +1, so
Let's see how
17.
this-
I got a
Oh,
10.
13!
Both of y'all know Lavenza, relatively major goddess of magic, light, and nature.
I like nature.
As do I, obviously.
Well, honestly, I've been racking up a collection anyways. Where's the holy water?
Scoop.
Racking up a collection anyways.
No, not
Well,
again.
Scooby,
Don't touch
you
the
like-
holy water, please.
Oh.
Is there a basin?
No,
Is
They haven't
basin
got- they
holy
haven't
water
gotten
at
a-
the altar?
They haven't blessed the water recently. They still need to go bless the water again.
But it's been reset, right? Was it blessed before this started?
Uh,
not.
yes, but it was a few days beforehand, so it has been unblessed.
He's gonna drink day-old blessed water. The god is just gonna be.
No, it's like 3. It's 3-day-old blessed water.
Well, I mean, is it totally expired, or does it still have a kick to it?
Scoopit, don't drink that. You might get ocean lupus.
A divine kick.
Scoopit, don't drink that. You can accumulate diseases from still water that's been left for a long time.
Well, if it works, then maybe I'll just get cured.
All this is happening. Elias is
It's
just a bit
medieval
more
times.
snug.
Most
It's
of
like
our
a good
water's
bit more
diseased
snuggled up.
anyway.
I thought Ghosty said divine lupus.
I did say divine lupus.
Divine lupus is crazy.
Have you have you never seen the Adventures of Sir House of the MD? It's never lupus.
So, Neil, can you bless the water for me, please?
There is a sleeping man on her lap, Scoobert. Is this really the time?
Well,
Yeah, it's the only time. We're probably not coming back.
does she need to touch the
You
roof
could if
to
you
bless
want
it?
to.
Could you do it at a distance?